think we're almost ready to get started here with the women's 1500. The first heat of
Women's 1500 freestyle.
3. Well, we're going to be alternating between women's 1500
And men's 800 free.
men's 800 free.
Yep. So again, swimmers from all over. All the swimmers in this heat are actually from Nova Scotia, from Trojans or Sackville, and we have Katie in lane 5 from Dalhousie.
And they're off. 1500 is a long race. There's a lot of things that can be done within the race.
In lane number 1, we have Aideen McGrath from Halifax Trojans. In lane 2, Aileen Potvin from Sackville. In lane 3, Juliette Mercier from Sackville as well. In lane 4 from Sackville, Ella Dobson. In lane 5 from Dalhousie, Katie Berwick. In lane 6 from Trojans, Aaliyah Bloom. In lane 7 from Trojans, Katerina Brezovan. In lane 8 from Trojans as well, Isabel McBride.
Closing out the field, Isabel McBride, only 14 years old.
Yeah, Aaliyah
First
as well.
heat. Yeah.
We got some youngsters among the older swimmers, such as Katie Berwick in this heat. Hayden, like you said, you swim this event, 1500 free. So
I
you
do,
know how to,
yes.
You know how to swim it better than anybody else, or better than me at least.
I mean, it's all up to strategy in the end. Taking out fast with a 108.17 is lane 3, Juliette from Sackville. Closely followed by her teammate, Ella Dobson, and Dalhousie's Katie Berwick.
Not far behind. Yeah, so long course training, I mean, I don't know how much these other pools or other clubs have access to long course pools.
Yeah.
But I know here at Dalhousie,
They have been accommodating
they have
this
been
past
accommodating.
week and a half for the long course practices for the Halifax Trojans. But like you said, I don't know how much long course swimming the other teams have been doing, so it would be interesting to see what plays out this weekend.
I mean, and obviously it doesn't have a huge impact, but it does make a pretty big difference when
Yeah.
you're thinking about all the walls, the push-offs. Some people use walls as a break to rest their legs a little bit. Others use it as a propulsion to really get their stroke going. So
Yeah.
if you're taking out half the walls, you got to be able to adjust. Oh, and we see Katie making a move. It looks like she's making a move on lane 4 on Ella Dobson. It's still pretty early, so nothing set in stone right here, but you can see that they're slowly picking their tempo up, getting into groove, getting in the groove of 1500 really. So
Front pack is lanes 3, 4, 5, and holding on is lane 1. Aideen, yeah.
holding their own, 15 years old.
It's a big race. Wow. When I was 15, I don't think I would be able to swim 1500.
I'm trying to think back to the first time I did a 1500. I think I would have been 17 years old.
Yeah.
And I think that's the one and only time I've done a 1500.
It's not for the faint of heart, that's for sure.
No, it definitely takes some training, definitely takes some self-control. Because
Yeah.
you want to take it out fast, because you want to set
You
a good pace,
Yeah.
but you also
You want to be controlled as well.
can't go out
Fast and
too
control.
fast. Yeah,
Because it's all about coming home fast as well.
yeah.
Oh,
Pulling away from the pack, lane 4, Ella Dobson from Sackville, really making a statement here right now. I think she's showing that she does have this cardio. And
she
the distance
does have
training.
the fastest entry time with 18:10:18.
Yeah, that time is quite fast for her age, actually. That time long course, I do believe that she's just 3 seconds off her senior cut, actually. So that's really impressive. So maybe we'll see here if she's got some fast swimming. Dalplex is a pretty fast pool.
It is.
Earlier
it is
this
known.
season at AUS,
There were some
was
fast swims.
fast swims.
There
fast
was.
fast swims. even as recent, recent as AUS. I'm just trying to think. There are lots of records set.
Lots
I'm
of
seeing maybe even at this meet, some Nova Scotian records might go
Maybe.
down. I'm not sure if they're doing counters at this meet, if they're putting in the little counters at the end of the 50-meter mark.
Yeah,
20
I'm not
laps.
sure. Usually you have to bring your own counters. That's usually how it works.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
I see the bells on the table, so
Yeah.
we'll probably hear ringing those bells at the final 100 instead of the last 50 here.
yeah,
since
that's
it is
true.
long course.
It is.
And wow, Ella Dobson really pulling away. We'll be sure to get her split at this wall.
Yeah, coming in for the 400 split. She is, what is that, like 4 body lengths ahead of Katie Berwick and
Juliet.
Ella Dobson.
Ella Dobson is currently in the lead.
Oh, shoot.
Juliet in lane
Sorry,
3.
my bad. Juliet. Flipping for a 4:47.40 for Ella Dobson in lane 4.
That's a solid time.
That is.
That's really, she's looking smooth, controlled. No panic there at all.
No panic. Holding on, still, lane 1.
Aideen.
Aideen from the Halifax Trojans. There's a little battle there in lane 6 and 8 between the two Halifax Trojan girls, Aaliyah and Isabel. Teammates.
Yep. So they definitely know the way each other train.
They do, yep.
Probably holding on. Maybe it's even a little tactic.
Maybe.
Coach said in the race plan. Just hold on for a little bit, then you guys know what to do the little back half. So it's really, really interesting, though. Some coaches leave it completely up to swimmers what they want to do for race plans, and others will fully give a whole plan, detailing the whole 1500 even. I
Yeah,
know
that
as
is true.
the older you get, the more independent you get, and because you know how you're swimming.
Yeah.
So you're going to be, you know, your feel for the water, how you feel in warm up, how you feel in the warm down pool. I mean, here there is no warm down pool.
That is
So again,
one of the
recovery.
unfortunate things of having a long course meet at the Dowplex.
Yeah, so recovery is definitely a big thing, whether you're rolling out your muscles, getting a massage in between sessions.
6 minutes, .6 for Ella Dobson in lane 4.
Oh, lane 1, Aideen making a move. Katie.
She is
I don't
holding
know,
on
third
to
place
Katie
is-
Berwick.
Oh, even second. Katie and Juliet.
Yeah. They're all fighting for second and third place.
Still pretty early to say, but I think we might have a pretty good finish on our hands for 2-3.
Hopefully. There
And
is
again-
still, like you said, lots of time, lots of room for movement, and we'll have to see what happens.
Yeah, this is one of 3 heats for the women's 1500 free. So there is definitely a lot of swimming to be had still, but it's fun to see everyone get up. Across the pool, you're able to see a couple of the posters that the Trojans made. A lot of encouragement going on over there. That's nice to see.
Yeah, I think it's some of the Trojans' last. Couple of them is this is their last swim meet.
For a lot of the older swimmers who are moving on next year, who won't be
Yeah.
with the club anymore, moving on to university, whether they're staying in or out of the province, not too sure. But again, maybe we'll dig a little deeper into that over the weekend. We will be with you guys all 4 days this weekend.
Yes, we will be. Aideen making a move on Juliet. Wow.
It's looking a little painful for Katie right here. I think she'll be able to dig deep, though.
I think so.
She's coming off AUS
She
2 weeks
is.
ago, so
2.
she was shaved tapered for that meet. This meet she's not shaved nor tapered,
Yeah.
and I think the training has been a little disrupted as well.
I think so.
So that's going to be interesting to see how she's going to be able to get around that and really overcome those obstacles that she's had this past couple weeks.
Aideen making a move on Juliet as they go into the 750.
Falling behind in lane 7, we have Katerina, and in lane 2, Aileen. Don't count them out yet, folks. You never know where this 1500 will take you. Wow. This is, I would say, 20 meters. Ella is really making a statement here. Smooth, calm, collected.
Yeah,
She's got her breathing
She's
pattern. She's got it down to a T.
she does. She's got the high tempo. That's good in the 1500 because you can't kick. You can't kick all the time. As you can see, she's doing the. She actually looks like Katie Ledecky, and
In the way that she's controlled, and
Yeah.
she's strong in the water, still catching
She
a lot of
is.
water.
she's got high stroke rate, but not too high that it's out of control.
Flips at that wall in second. So yeah, like we said before, it really doesn't matter how you start this race. She was out super calm, nothing crazy, just taking it easy.
Probably out to negative split the race. That's usually the way to go.
That would be something, wouldn't it?
You know, don't count lane 6 out. She's hunting Katie Berwick. This will be Ella Dobson's 800 split at the wall.
Yeah, I think she could even swim the 800. That would be a monstrous race for her.
She would be.
Because if she can hold this tempo for 1500, you can only think what she can do for an 800. And this 1500, that's relatively new.
It is. Sorry to interrupt you. That's 9:41 for Ella Dobson's 800. That's incredibly fast for the first half of the race.
Oh, Aideen's using some more legs right here. So you see, I was definitely part of the race plan. Save the legs early on.
Aideen and Juliet both under 10 minutes for their 800 split. Katie Berwick not too far behind with a 10-minute .0.
Flipping in lane 8, we have Isabel.
Although catching Katie Berwick is Aaliyah from Halifax Trojan.
So in a typical meet, you will have the distance events, the longer events on the first day.
You would, to get them out of the way, get the swimmers in the water to swim their best.
And oftentimes, like when you don't have a distance event, you still swim Thursdays. I normally just go in for a loose swim.
Yeah.
So not a big meet. Just go in, get a feel for the water. Oftentimes it'll be a travel meet, so you're just settling in.
Yeah.
Get the jitters out.
Always good to get a feel for the water before the meet.
Yeah.
Know where the flags are, where the marks are.
Especially after a big day of travel.
That's true.
Just want to loosen up a little bit. But you can see Ella Dobson needs no loosening up here from Halifax. She's flipping. This is a strong race from Ella.
Aideen increasing her lead from Juliet. This is amazing. She's definitely out to negative split this race.
You can see Coach Mark getting into it, giving the fist pump. I don't know what their signals are, but sometimes coaches have signals that if you're on pace, they'll give you one hand up, but if you're lagging behind, they'll give you the two hands you got to push. So
that's true.
I mean, to each their own, but really it is something to see. Again, all these little things, these little details that often don't get noticed. So hoping to give you a little sneak peek as our summer minds are able to be unleashed with you guys this weekend.
That is true. Again, Aaliyah sneaking up on Katie Berwick ever so slightly in that 100.
Looks like Ella will be flipping at the same time as Aileen.
You know, I would almost say Aideen is catching Ella Dobson. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, honestly, the race, there's still so much of it to be had.
There is.
Ella's been out pretty fast, so who knows? I mean, we've said it looks like she's super strong, but you never know what happens.
You never know. I mean, at this rate, Aideen is looking to smoke the second half of this race.
Yeah, you see those legs. Those legs are kicking really hard right now.
They are.
So she's probably feeling it in the arms a little bit. But
Juliet is holding on to Aideen. Katie Berwick is not too far behind her. Level with Isabel.
Yep.
And behind Isabel is Aaliyah, her teammate.
In lane 6.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, so looking down here, I don't know what club that is, but it seems like they got counters for when they breathe.
Oh, yeah?
So maybe they're not flipping up the bulkhead at the 50-meter mark, but definitely on the side. Holding up those markers, counting laps.
There it looks to be a Halifax counter as well. So, I mean, it's all in the strategy.
Yep. Lane 7, Katarina.
13:22.
In lane 2, Aileen Potvin from SWAT, about to flip. She's looking strong still. Everyone's holding on pretty well.
Yep. Mark giving her those go for it signals. That's what I'm gathering. Lots of screaming and shouting.
Yeah, looking at the board, trying to make sure we're still on pace.
Yep.
Yep, trying to get her moving. You can tell. I mean, the first things to give out normally are the walls. You're going to
Oh, yeah.
shorten up your kicks off the wall, breathe off the first stroke, and again, it comes
It's
down to
all
those
the
little
things.
details.
Yeah, that's
So,
true. It's all the little things that add up over time.
Yeah.
Isabel seems to be pulling away from Katie Berwick. Ella Dobson still
in the lead.
Still maintaining that same stroke rate.
Yeah, and breathing pattern of 3-2, which you don't
Yeah.
often see for distance.
You don't. Usually it's a favored side. That's usually how it works. You have a favored side.
You normally see like
That's-
breathing every 2 or
Yeah.
breathing even every 4, just to get like a little tempo. Like you get into
Yeah.
a rhythm. I know, and I swim distance on the odd occasion. That's what I tend to do. To get to
Yeah.
a little, I breathe every 2, breathe to the right. It's comfortable for me. To each their own, but really, it is up to the swimmer.
A. Dean still pushing hard to try and catch Ella Dobson. Juliet still holding on to third as well. Katie Berwick seems to be picking it up ever so slightly in lane 5. Don't count Isabel McBride out, though. She is gaining on Juliet in lane 3. This could be
Bloom in
quite
lane
the
6
finish.
At 14 years old, she's really been impressing me too.
She
You can
has
see
been.
She's picking up the pace.
She is. She is
Um,
holding on.
So again, there definitely from the Trojans, there's some race plan involved in there because a lot of them took it out rather
Yeah.
easy, and now slowly they're picking up steam as well. So interesting to see how they'll finish. To look at the splits afterwards as well. Flipping in lane 1, McGrath flips at a time of
16:08:43.
that's pretty solid.
That is. Not too far behind her is Aaliyah. I'm sorry. Juliet from SWAT. And
yeah,
Isabel.
You can see Juliet
Yeah.
and Swat's making a comeback right now on number 2.
She is.
She looks like she's riding the wave of Aileen in lane 2. So often riding the wave means that it's just a little easier. You're catching
Yeah.
the wave, it breaks the water, so you don't have to put as much effort into your stroke.
That is true. You're theoretically not working as hard.
You're just coasting off the person. So oftentimes when you'll see people hug a lane rope, that's what it'll be.
There goes the bell. This is the bell lap of the 1500. Ella Dobson turning at 17:01, looking to
Final
crush her
100.
best time, 18:10.
Wow, this will
That is doable.
Run for the money for that seniors cut too.
That is true. 18:07, I believe, is the seniors cut.
Yeah, looking down at the paper right now, 18:07.87 is the seniors cut for women. So that's open again. If it's seniors, there's no time or no age group. Sorry.
A. Dean flipping at 17:24, looking to also absolutely destroy her entry time of 19:50.
Yeah, lane 3, Juliet getting the bells. Lane 8 as well, Isabel getting the bells. So it's final 100 here. So they're gonna give it everything that's left in the tank.
Yeah.
Really.
This is where you
Katie
this is where
getting
you
the
see
bells,
who.
Lane 5, 18:20.50. Not sure how close she'll be to that seat time.
Yeah, that's all right though. I
Then
mean,
again, her shave taper meet was 2 weeks ago.
it
so
was.
This
her
is really
peak
just to get a
meet.
ballpark
Yeah.
to see where she is. Ella Dobson coming in really hot. Final
She
15
is.
meters.
18:10 is going to be close. She's going to be close to her best time, right on best time here. Just a little over. That is 18:11.88 for Ella Dobson in lane form. What a swim.
That was a great swim. That's an unofficial time.
That
until the
is.
meet's over.
Wow.
But that is a great swim. She looks happy just looking down at her right now. Lane
A.
1.
Dean coming in fast.
Again, we remember A. Dean was
Yeah.
taking it out really slow.
She
was.
was.
4th, 5th in the field.
Going from a 19:50, she's going to absolutely destroy her best time.
Yeah, this is going to really be something. And here you see lane 3 and lane 7.
Wow.
Juliet and
That is incredible.
Katarina are going to be dueling it out. It looks like Juliet will get it.
Looks like it. 18:37 for.
Oh, my apologies. Lane 7 is flipping for her final 100 now, Katerina.
18:37 for Aideen. What a time.
That is swims all around. This is really
that is-
setting the tone for the meet.
It is. Lane 8 touches the wall in fourth with a 18:53. That is also an almost a minute best, more than a minute best time.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it is.
my apologies.
Crazy. Katie touches the wall in lane 5. I can't see the board right here, so Hayden, you're going to have to help me out. Lane 5.
19 minutes.
Yeah, so she adds a little
Around
bit of time,
19
but
minutes.
That's
That's
all right. Everyone adds time here and there. But this is really setting the tone for me.
It
We
is.
have a good one on our hands.
I think so.
Some fast swimming. It's now lining up in the
There are still 2 swimmers in the water.
lining up behind the blocks for the next heat, though, is going to be men's first heat of 800 free.
Yeah.
It's great to hear the cheering as well. Great to have some fans back.
Yeah, that's true. You know, at AUS, there was no fans allowed, which is quite
Right.
insane, as it was the championship meet.
Yeah.
Coming into the wall is now Katrina Brizovna from the
Katerina
Halifax.
Brezovan, I think.
Sorry, I apologize if I pronounce anybody's name wrong.
Again, solid swim, lane 7.
The last swimmer coming into the wall is Aileen from the Sackville Waves. That is heat 1. Great swims all around. Lots of best times.
Yeah.
Lots of people under 19 minutes as well, which going into the heat, only 3 of them were under 19 minutes. So, very impressive.
So that's great. Now we're just waiting on Madam Referee to get the seat getting in the water,
Yeah.
and we'll introduce all the swimmers.
We will. This is a 800 free.
So only 16 laps of the pool
Yep.
in this long course basin.
Just over half of a 1500. I think we're just having some technical problems down on
Little
deck.
pause. Swimmers were told to relax, so they're doing just that.
800 is also a relatively new event for the men.
Yeah. The first time it was in the Olympics was actually this past summer.
Yeah.
Tokyo.
Same with the women's 1500. That was newly introduced into the Olympics for the women.
Or were the Olympics in Tokyo this summer, or am I making that up? All I know, they were in the Summer Olympics this summer for the first time.
It was in Tokyo,
It was
yes.
in Tokyo.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Bobby Fink from the U.S. taking
Yeah.
home gold there. That was one heck of a race as well.
It was. Same with
again,
the women's 15.
Katie
Kayla
Ledecky.
Deckley.
As you were saying, Ella Dobson's stroke resembles that of Katie Ledecky's.
Yeah.
It's really something to say because Katie Ledecky is so strong in the water.
She is. I think they figured out the technical difficulty, and we're going to get in the water here for the first heat of the men's 800. And they're off.
In lane 1 from Mount Pearl Marlins, Darcy T. Butler. In lane 2 from Halifax Trojans, Jonathan Earl. In lane 3 from Trojans as well, Hassan Hosni. In lane 4 from Trojans as well, Owen Nicholson. In lane 5 from Sackville Waves Aquatic Team, Michael Smith. In lane 6, also from Sackville, Ethan Kershaw. In lane 7 from Sackville as well, Nelson Daniels. And in lane 8 from Sackville, Trevor Rowland.
Out pretty quick here in lane 1. Darcy Butler from Mount Pearl Marlins. He's out with a 28.
So he had a travel day too, I'm guessing.
He
when they
did.
flew in.
Yeah.
If they drove, that would be one long drive, but definitely getting there's no jitters for him to get out. He's
No way.
making a
He's out of the
statement right
gates.
here.
Almost a body length on the field.
Yeah, and outside smoke, that would really be something.
That
wouldn't
would be.
it? The first day of competition. Boom.
Wow, out with a smoking 101.4. followed by 102s and 3s.
So everyone's rather close right now, but I think someone's definitely going to pull away pretty
Yep.
soon. Lane 4, you can definitely see that catch-up stroke. Owen Nicholson.
He looks
From
very
Trojans.
strong and
Does look
controlled.
strong in the water. Right next to him in lane 5, Michael Smith, a fellow Dalhousie swimmer, swimming for his home club right now,
Yep.
Sackville Waves. So it's nice to see that he's, in our off-season, already made it to his club to be training.
Yeah,
He's got distance in his blood.
he does.
Loves to swim freestyle.
There's a lot of strategy for the 800 free. Whether you go out fast and hold on, or you go out not so fast and come back strong.
So,
It's all up to strategy, really.
so we were talking about Olympics before. Tokyo is 2020, and in 2024 it's Paris.
Yes, that is the order.
So that's actually going to be great. Although due to COVID everything was delayed, it's going to be nice. Not as much as of a gap between the
Yep.
games.
It
so
does
here we
look
go.
like Owen is leading the race now,
Taking over.
taking it out with a 2:09. That's quite fast for 800. Michael Smith looking very controlled at his feet.
Slowly making his way towards the lane line, trying to catch a draft off Owen.
Yes, for sure.
So we'll see that for sure.
Lane 1 all the way out there by himself. Darcy, we'll see how long he can hold on to the middle pack.
So that's 4 laps down. So only 12 left. These 800s long course actually go by relatively fast.
They do. You blink and it's over.
If only it were that easy. If only it were that easy.
only.
I would love it. I would just swim an 800 all the time. Oh, yeah, you can really see Owen picking up the tempo. He's got the legs going, the arms.
He's got a very
Very
powerful
strong.
stroke.
Yeah. You can definitely see his powerful arm. He's got his left arm really pulling all that water. Breathing every 2, like we said before. He's got a little cheer squad on the side going, too. Trying to get him going. Maybe there's a cut he's chasing.
Maybe.
No idea.
300 meters in, 316, 319s around, and 320s. Very solid in the middle and in lane 1.
Peyton Bartok holds the provincial record in the 800 free at a time of 8:28:27. Sorry, for the 15 to 17 age group. For the open senior age group, it is Kyle Watson of a time of 8:15:42.
Just to point out, lane 6, Ethan Kershaw, 13 years old. First heat of the men.
Yeah,
That is something.
that's impressive.
That is way under 10 minutes too.
Yeah, you're wondering who he's training with too.
Yeah,
Who's getting him to where he is? A lot of potential there as well.
he is holding on to Michael Smith in lane 5, but pulling away. Owen, very comfortable lead here. Very strong stroke. Michael also does look very comfortable.
Yeah, Michael, maybe he'll start to make his move second half. So this would actually mark, is this halfway the race? I believe
It is. This is halfway.
So now we're going to be able to see if someone will negative split. Negative
Yep.
split meaning the second half of the race swum faster than the first half.
These boys, I definitely think Owen is looking to be under
Solidifying
9
himself.
minutes
Yeah.
as he's out under 4:30. So these are exciting times.
Yeah, not far behind in lane 7 and 8. Daniels and Roland, they're dueling it out. Both from Sackville. So again, probably training partners.
Probably there's a little
Maybe.
inter-competition going on there.
Yeah, pushing each other in the pool during practice, and now they know where they'll start to turn it on. But it's definitely something to see. Yeah, Owen is making a statement that he knows what's up.
He
is
does.
Like he's moving. No sign of slowing down. Still catching all that water from the very
Yeah.
start.
It's long, powerful strokes. Breathing to the one side. See, this is what distance swimmers usually tend to do, breathing to a favored side.
Looks like it's going to be relatively close for second between Michael and Darcy in lane 1. Darcy flips second, Michael flips third.
Still holding on, though. Ethan in lane 6, 13 years old.
Yeah.
Wow. Not too far behind him is Hassan from the Halifax Trojans.
Wow, in lane 3. Those are some good underwaters there.
They
you
are.
can see that he's focusing on the little details. Staying long in his stroke, breathing to that right right side, looking at Trojans, so maybe they're going to give him some signals too.
Maybe. Trojans seem to have a very large cheer squad going on. Lane 8 is Trevor is slowly pulling away from his teammate Nelson, but it looks as though that there's still some competition going on between the two of them. So we'll see what happens throughout the rest of the race here. Owen's coming into the wall for his 600 split. So 200 meters left to go.
Just 4 laps. Yep. So this is really where you're going to start feeling it in the legs and the arms.
6:42.
Butler in lane 1. Can he hold on? Can he hold off Michael Smith in lane 5?
Hassan is making a move on Ethan.
Yep. He's coming.
Hassan is 16, so he does have a little more experience than Ethan, I think. But you never know. Always root for the youngsters.
Yep. Everyone loves an underdog story.
That is true. Darcy is maintaining his second place.
Still very close. Lane 7 and 8, Nelson and Trevor, both from Sackville. Mentioned before, they both look very strong in the water. Maybe the legs are dying, which I do not blame them whatsoever because this race is so taxing on the body.
It is.
So definitely a nice stretch afterwards. Rolling out those legs will feel good. Get all the lactic acid out.
Owen is coming for his bell lap of
Ring those bells, lane 4. Ring the bells.
Ring the bells.
Last 2 laps, last 100 really for Owen.
Last 100. He is looking to get a best time. In order for him to do that, he's going to have to go 1:04 high. So that looks doable for him.
Lane 1, bells are ringing. Here we go. This is going to be a huge
wow.
best time.
Massive best time for lane 1.
Entered in a 10:04.44. This is going to be something really quick.
This is.
Again, Michael, lane 5. Still looking very steady. Not sure if he's putting it all in, but you do see his legs start to go. Lane 3 as well. Those legs are ticking.
He is. Lane 3, Hassan. He is moving through the water.
He wants to catch
hunting
Michael
down for 3rd place. Can Michael hold on?
That'll be something to see.
Nelson pulling away from his teammate Trevor down at the bottom of the pool there.
Wow, yeah, look how strong he looks, Owen. Really showing. This is a great heat of 800 free.
This is
really close.
Owen's going to be right on best time. Entered at a 8:56.89. Just over best time. Let's see if he'll break 9 minutes. That's what we like to see, 8:59.49. That is a solid swim from Owen in the middle of the pool.
Great. Adding a little bit of time, but that's all right, especially in a distance event.
Darcy coming in at 9:09. What a race.
Michael in lane 5. Yep. Touches 3rd.
Michael Smith touches 3rd at 9:16.29. Followed really closely by Hassan, 9:16.
Oh, then Ethan touches lane 6. Wow, that's a great swim from a youngster.
(9:24.98). What a time for Ethan. Touching the wall now, Nelson, Trevor not too far behind him. Rounding out the pool is Jonathan from the Halifax Trojans Club, coming in for this last.
A lot of crush best times here.
There are.
That's honestly what you love to see, especially at a championship meet.
Yep.
First long course one of the season.
That's what you like to see.
Getting all this out is really, really great. Times on the board are now official.
Yeah, like you said, loads of best times there. Some great swims for the first day.
So now we're about 3 minutes behind schedule. This was supposed to start at 4:31, this heat of girls. But again, due to technical.
There's a lot of technical stuff going on these days.
You can't complain. So
no.
But again, it is an age group meet. It is a very fast pool again. So a little delay will never hurt anybody. Madam referee. In lane 1 from Halifax Trojans, Eliana McDonald. In lane 2, Charlotte Evans from Halifax Trojans. In lane 3 from Sackville Waves, Catherine Dawson. In lane 4 from Crusaders, Sophia Dean. In lane 5 from Halifax Trojans, Ella Brocklehurst. In lane 6 from St. John's Legends, Amelia Young. In lane 7 from Trojans, Allison Redfern. And in lane 8 from St. John's Legends, Kaylee Simmons.
This is the second heat of the women's 1500.
Yeah, so, again, people just looking to better their times. Who knows who's been tapered? Who knows who's been shaved?
Who knows who's been swimming long course as well?
Yeah, like we mentioned it before, you really don't know, especially from club to club, even province to province.
Yeah.
Newfoundland here, so that's really something. I think they often do come to this David Fry meet as well to compete long course. So it's really great to host them here this weekend.
Starting out fast is Catherine from the Sackville Waves. 107.1.
So yeah, again, very close heat right now for heat 2, but it will start to slowly. We'll see a leader relatively soon.
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, like we said earlier, 1500 is a long race. There's lots of time to make your move.
Yeah, again, like it's up to each coach, each swimmer, what they decide to do as a duo, really, because someone can be better at coming back at the end, like
that's
the
very
back-end
true.
speed. Someone can take it out super fast and hold on. So again, it really comes down to the swimmer, what they've been practicing as well.
That's true. What they're feeling like on this day, what kind of warm up they did. Maybe even the travel day, like what kind of travel day they had. That it all depends on the race plan given.
Yeah. So it's really something to see, and really, especially swimmers at this age, being able to mentally prepare and physically prepare for a big meet like this. It's something. You'll see people with their headphones on right behind the blocks up until the race. You'll see people that won't talk to anyone for a little bit before. So it's all something.
Got 2 youngsters in this heat.
Wow, yeah, 11 years old in lane 8, Kaylee, and 12 years old in lane 6.
That's amazing.
Amelia. So St. John's really showing out with these youngsters.
The rest of the pool seems to be pretty even for the first 200 of the 15. So we'll really see what happens and who starts making moves and if people make moves earlier than others.
And like we mentioned before, there are fans at this meet. So
there are.
If you're tired of hearing us talk, you guys can always just come and watch in person.
Yeah.
It's great. It's awesome to be in the environment, to hear everyone cheering.
There are limited seats, though, so if you do come, make sure you come early enough to get a seat.
Showing up early, yep.
Yep.
And masks are still required.
They are.
Inside, but again.
In the Dalplex till April 30th, I believe.
April 30th in the Dalplex, yep. So that's something to remember. So make sure you pack that mask when you're getting in the car or walking over. But we'd love to have you here in person at the Dalplex.
Catherine still holding on to first, maybe increasing her lead ever so slightly. Still, it's very even throughout the pool.
Yeah, this is a great heat.
That's 300 done.
The youngsters are following behind in lane 6 and 8. And again, like you don't expect anything crazy at this age for 11, 12. But this is sort of where you start figuring out what your specialty is, whether you're going to be like an IM stroke specialist, a sprint free, mid distance, or just pure distance. So this is really probably just giving like a little
taste, dip in distance.
Both for them and their coach. See where they're going to be in the next couple of years. So it's really
both from St. John. So it'll be interesting to see again some inter-competition there.
Yeah.
See if they'll push each other to see how fast they can go.
Yeah.
Because they do train with each other. So.
Yeah, most likely in the same group as well, same age group. So
it'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
Again, still solidifying her lead in lane 3. Catherine from Sackville Waves. Really taking it out strong. Smooth controlled. Her stroke actually resembles that of Michael Smith's that we saw in the previous heat.
That is very true.
Smooth, a good tempo kick. Nothing too crazy. You can see she's saving her energy for the next couple laps at least.
Yeah, that was her 400 right there. 4:51.8. So
only 4 seconds behind. that of Ella's in the first heat.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a good race, folks.
So we'll see if we'll see if her time ends up beating anybody from the first heat's time. Maybe she can move up in her rankings, score some more points from her team. As you can see,
there are some swimmers swimming right now.
yeah,
And there will be for the next 4 days. But yeah, unfortunately we weren't able to get enough cameras to set up the views.
the full pool view.
Full pool view for long course. It's actually quite hard. But again, like we said before, all the meets previous to this one were short course.
Yeah.
So you'd be able to see both walls. But luckily, there are touch pads on either end, so we're able to clock in to see on the scoreboard the split, despite not being able to see the actual stroke. Lane 4 is giving Catherine a run for her money. Sophia from the Crusaders.
She is coming in at 500 meters.
That's 1/3 of the way.
That is.
And they look good. They look good.
They
at the
do.
wall.
There is a
Solid
little bit of
strokes.
distance in between the field now. A little separation going on.
Slowly spreading themselves out. Yep.
Some people falling off the pace just a little bit. But Sophia from the Crusaders, she is holding on with Lane 7's Allison from the Halifax Trojans. They're holding on to Catherine from SWAT, who is leading the race.
As far as medals and presentations go, not quite sure when they're going to be doing that. I assume maybe. Normally when you got distance events on Thursday, they get presented the next night.
Yeah,
But
usually
we will
with the
get back
rest
to
of
you on
the
that.
rest of the events.
But you will be able to find the live results online at the end of every session, I believe. So you'll be able to see a little spoiler, and then you'll be able to see it in picture, in video. But 3 big trophies hanging on that diving board for top
There are.
female,
Yeah.
top male, and top combined team.
Those are the trophies that get given out at the Nova Scotia Provincial Championships. So it'll be interesting to see what
Who's gonna
teams, what
gonna
teams
come
come
out
out
on
on top.
That's 600 meters.
That
done.
is
So
600 meters in the bag.
still looking good. See some people on the side of the pool saving their energy, others cheering. So it makes you wonder who's got another swim tonight. Who's trying to save that energy for these relays afterwards, for these 400 freestyle relays. Got lots of heats of those. We'll highlight those during the 30-minute break.
Yep.
After the last heat of men's 800, there'll be a 30-minute break where they will be able to go back in the pool, warm up for those who haven't touched the water in a little bit.
Warm down, maybe even.
Even warm down, yeah.
Yeah.
Flush those legs out of all the
Get the
acid.
lactic acid out of their legs.
Yeah,
That
'cause
would be
that's
nice.
the worst thing you got. The next
Yeah.
morning you wake up in a hotel or even your own bed and you move your arms and you just feel tight.
That
You
lactic
just wanna be
buildup.
loose during a swim meet. Just loose. Cool, calm, and collected.
Yeah.
Have some snacks, some water, and just lay low.
Hydration is key when it's very hot in here. So
Yeah.
hydration is key.
A friend of mine at my previous school used to say DTYPC, drink till you pee clear. So that's what I use during swim meet weekends, even during training. Again, lane 3, still going strong. Catherine, doing great. Almost done. Lane 1 and 2 really battling it out now.
Both from the
Ellie and
Halifax
Charlotte.
Trojans. Halifax Trojans seem to have quite the distance team.
Yeah, not sure how specialized their practices are, whether they're able to split up
Yeah.
due to lane space. But even without that, they are doing quite well in the pool right now.
This is their home pool. They do train out of here with the Dalhousie swim team.
So now that Dal is out of season, they definitely have more pool space, more availability.
Yeah. Kaylee and Amelia coming in together, holding on to one another and pushing to finish this race, hopefully getting a best time. Both entered at around 21 minutes.
So I'm just looking at the meat package now. So again, just to tag on, if anybody is looking to come, to watch in person, they are able to park at the Dalplex on weekends.
Yes.
So tomorrow, Friday, you park with the risk of getting ticketed just if you don't have a permit, but you can park on the street, pay at a parking meter, or use your pay and display anywhere on Dal campus. So anybody looking to drive up, or even if you take the bus, there's a bus stop that drops you off right in front of the Dalplex.
Right at the top of the hill.
Yep.
You can walk down, come check out some swimming. It is quite unfortunate we can't see the rest of the pool here because we cannot see what is going on the other end of the pool. So
In the shallow end.
we only see the
first 25.
we're only seeing
100.
what you're seeing.
Trying to get a glance at the board as well. Big
Yeah.
pillar there. So again, all times you say are unofficial
Yes, that is true.
until the clerk deems them official at the end of the race.
Lane 3, Catherine, she's still holding on. Top 3 here, Catherine, Sophia, and Allison. They're all pulling away from the rest of the pack there. All from the Halifax Trojan Club, the middle pack from lane 1, 2, and 5. Sophia's looking to chip away at Catherine's lead, hopefully reeling her back in.
I think we're going to see some best times in this heat as well.
I think so. I do believe so.
Again, for some people, these long course times will be like 2+ years old.
Yep.
Due to COVID. Because who knows? Who knows the last time they swam long course was? Like I mentioned before, if you're tuning in just now, I'm Gregor DeVoe, broadcasting alongside Hayden Woodrow. We're going to be here all weekend doing the broadcast for the 2022 David Fry Provincial Championship meet in Nova Scotia. Earlier I mentioned, due to COVID, a lot of the pools were just short course, just to get more availability, more pool space for people to come swim. So Swimming Canada's adjusted a lot of their time standards to be available in short course as well, specifically the trials. So I don't know if those are in reach for anyone this weekend. Who knows? Maybe we'll have a crazy swim. But those have been made short course time conversions for this year as an exception. Next year they'll probably go back to being long course.
Probably, I think, hopefully next year will be a normal year for the swim season.
Hoping, yeah, for the whole swim community, that would be great.
Yeah. COVID has definitely impacted swimming a huge ton.
Yeah, especially for swimming. That's one of the sports where if you're out of it for a couple more days than you want to be, you really feel it when you get back in the pool.
Even going short to long course, you know.
You do feel it.
The pool feels a lot longer than 50 meters.
It feels like you're swimming in an endless pool where you can never reach the wall. There's definitely some people that do prefer long course over short course.
That's true. It all depends upon the turn, the underwater.
Underwaters, yeah. If you don't have the strongest underwaters, you probably like long course a little better. But then again, to each their own. I prefer short course over long course.
I mean, personally, distance swimming in a long course pool is much more effective because you don't have to worry so much about the turns. You can focus more on strategy and how you're feeling. But the girls in the water here are putting up a very good race.
I'm impressed. It's been a while since I've seen an age group.
Yeah.
Since I would have been in an age group.
Same.
It would have been a couple of years ago. But no, this is really good. And it's great to see that people are still training hard despite all the COVID, despite all the restrictions. They still got their mind.
Great to see people coming out of COVID and getting best times.
Yeah.
That is what we like to see.
So motivational right there.
Yeah.
That shows you that everything you've done during that lockdown, during the numerous lockdowns, is finally paying off.
Yeah. Catherine still leading the race here. Still got a comfortable lead over Sophia in lane 4. But you never know. There's still a couple more hundred. There is.
To be had even.
Allison from the Halifax Trojans is reeling in both Sophia and Catherine. So we'll see what happens here at the end. You know, you never know. Allison might be able to pull her all the way back.
Yeah, you never know. Like I said, people got different swimming styles.
That is true.
Lots of different swimming styles. You'll have the people that'll save it all up and they'll be out like a light at the very end. You'll have those that'll go crazy at the start. Then they'll like sort of back off.
Yeah.
Conserve a little bit more of their energy.
Get in a comfortable feel for the water and.
Yeah. So again, it's really up to the swimmer, up to the coach. They know what's best.
They do.
I mean, you think you're training like 20 hours a week, so you really know what's best. Your coach seeing you so many times. They know what works well for you, what doesn't. Just finding that right balance is really important, especially for these, because these are timed finals.
They are.
So you only get one shot.
You only get one shot.
So for a lot of distance swimmers, they got it down to a T.
They do.
Sure
It's
that the whole pre-race rituals is followed, and then no one's tampering with that either. So.
Yeah. I mean, here in lane 3 and 4, putting up a solid swim. Flipping the wall at 16:19, followed by a 16:23.
Lane 3, that's Catherine Dawson.
Yeah.
So I think she will be our heat winner. I don't want to say anything too soon, but she is looking solid. She's picking up the pace as well.
She is. Lane 7 reeling in Sophia ever so slightly in that 100. So, like I said before, it'd be very exciting to see what happens at the end of the race here. This group of 3 in the middle of the pool, we got a little group of 3 from the Halifax Trojans. Ella, Charlotte, and Elena. All training partners. I'm sure they're all pushing each other to swim as fast as they can.
Yep. Seeing all these teams here, it makes the pool look happy. Makes it seem
does.
like it's alive.
Yep.
All these clubs across the pool. We got Trojans over here. We have Sackville Waves. St. John's is just to our left. And I think it is that time of day, folks.
It is the bell lap of the race.
Ring the bells in lane 3 for Catherine. Ring those bells. 16-year-old Catherine looking to win this heat. Final 100 meters. Followed closely in lane 4 by Sophia of Crusaders.
And in lane 7.
Yeah, Allison. Wow, she's just flown under the radar.
She is.
She's been making a comeback. Now, stroke is slowly shortening up, but I know everyone's tired. It's 1,500.
It's 1,500.
She's still got the legs as well, so I mean that's always a.
I mean,
always
it'll
a
be
pro.
great to see how they finish the race here.
Lane 1, Eliana coming in for a final 100, followed by lane 5, Ella Brocklehurst from Trojans, and lane 2, wow, Charlotte Evans. This is a very close heat considering how long the race is. A kilometer and a half. You don't really think of it like that. You always say 1,500 meters, 1,500 meters, but a kilometer and a half.
That's a lot of swimming.
Yep, 30 laps to be exact in this pool.
Wow, it's coming down to the wire here.
This will be a good finish. About 5 meters in between these girls. We'll see what they'll do in the last 20. But it looks like Catherine's going to hold on.
Wow, and absolutely destroy her entry time of 20:44. She's coming in the wall. She is attacking that wall.
Sophia Dean of Crusaders with an entry time of 20:02:33.
Catherine touching the wall at 18:48. Wow, what a time. What a drop. Same goes for Sophia at 18:53.
And in lane 7 touching, Allison Redfern of Trojans.
At 19 minutes, .1. Great times.
Bells are ringing.
Huge best times.
And in lane 6 for Amelia. So the 2 youngsters of the race, 11 and 12 years old. This is really probably an eye-opener.
This is.
Might be even their first 1,500.
Probably, you know.
Getting a taste of the distance.
Yeah.
And just touching in lane 5 and then lane 2, Ella and Charlotte.
Those are some huge best times in the middle.
Great races.
It'd be interesting to see if their times are faster than anybody in the first heat.
Oh, very true. Yeah, I didn't take note on paper of the first heat's times. But that'll be something to tune in for later to see the live results when it's all.
They are up
together.
there though. 18 minutes. That's in the top group of the meet.
Yeah, and I'm just looking at the Canadian juniors. There isn't even a time standard for 11-12. So just to put into perspective how young these girls really are racing this 1500.
Very brave to go out there and swim a 1500 at the ages of 12 and 11.
Juniors only start at 13 years old and go all the way to 17. Once you age out of that category, you're looking at your seniors or your trials, really.
Yeah. Coming into the wall very strongly.
Oh, man, it's coming down. I think there's less than a meter between them. Oh, wow. Kaylee getting the out touch on Amelia. That was a great race.
What a race for the second heat. Second heat of men's 800 free. A lot of youngsters in this heat as well.
Times on the board are now official. So again, somehow we made up some time. This was supposed to start at 4:54, starting at 4:55. So there you go. That's what fast swimming does at a meet. Get you back on time.
That's what it does.
Another full heat, 8 lanes, 50 meters here at Dowplex. Everyone's getting ready. Some people looks like they suited up, others just in their racing suits. Totally understandable. The youngsters often just wearing their training suits.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Madam Referee. And they're off. In lane 1 from St. John's Legends, Matthew Earl. In lane 2 from Legends as well, Jack Davis. In lane 3 from SWAT, Ben Levitt. In lane 4 from Mount Pro Alliance, Felix Shepard. In lane 5 from Crusaders, Luke Ellis. In lane 6 from St. John's Legends, Aiden Carroll. In lane 7 from Churro Centurions, Craig Bush. And in lane 8 from St. John's Legends, Alan Sala.
A lot of youngsters in this heat, once again. 12-year-old, 3 13-year-olds.
Yeah, so again, getting exposed real young.
Yeah.
When did you start swimming distance, Aiden?
Wow. Not that young.
No.
I don't even think I could swim 100 meters at age of 12.
Yeah. That was tough. I remember just going swimming like 350s.
Yeah.
And calling it a day. So this is really something. Oh, this is going to be, wow, lanes 2, 4, and 7. Coming out strong. Flipping first in lane
103.39
from Churro.
He does have quite a fast short course conversion time, 9:19. Same with Aiden in lane 6 with 9:12 short course time. So converted, they should be around 9:30.
Yeah. So you often add time when you're converting short course to long course.
Not as many walls.
Wall,
yeah, exactly.
So those underwaters, that really gives you a little propulsion halfway through the race, pushing off. You think you're going to have the most speed pushing off that wall with your legs.
That is when you're going the fastest.
Yeah, other than a dive. That's when you're going the fastest. So those are really small details that really make or break a race in the end. You want to have your tight streamline off the blocks, tight turns, those little fast dolphin kicks off the wall. So it's really those small things. So what you see out of the water, this whole recovery with their arms, looking all nice, that's what you'll practice. But it's the small details that you have to be accountable for. That no one's going to keep bugging you once you get older.
Yeah.
Stop nagging you about all that.
Looks like there's a very distinct top 3 here. Lane 7, 4, and 2. Flipping at the 200. 213, 214, and 216. Not too far behind is lane 6 with 217. These are all very fast times for 800 free. Lane 1, 12 years old, Matthew.
Yeah, looking good. Still got that kick. He looks smooth as well.
He does.
Breathing to the left, so he's breathing at every 2. Down here in lane 8 as well, Allen breathing every 2. So maybe something coach said. Maybe it's because the club's on this side. So we'll see on the way back.
That's
if they
true.
Breathe to the right.
Breathe towards your coach. That's usually sometimes how it goes, so you can see the signals and know how fast, or if you need to pick it up, or
if you're on pace. Yeah.
Yep.
So it's really something that we've been talking about.
Middle 3 swimmers here. Still keeping it strong.
Lane 7. Yeah, Craig from Churro doing a good job right now. Looking smooth. I don't think he shaved down, as I do see a beard on him.
I do believe I saw a beard before he jumped in the water.
Yeah.
turning at 300, 324s, 25s. That's quite the time for a 300 split in your 800.
Yeah. Some hockey players have playoff beards.
Yep. Maybe it's a provincial championship beard.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe at the end of the meet it'll go.
Maybe.
It's a good luck charm. To each their own. Everyone's got their little superstitions.
Yeah.
I got my stuff I do before my race.
I definitely have my stuff. I have to move the block a certain amount of times before I can get on it.
Yeah,
So
I do notice that often when I'm in the blocks. I'm always checked in. I'm that one, that obnoxious one that keeps slapping himself until
Yeah.
the chest goes red.
I mean, whatever it takes. If you're swimming fast, you're swimming fast.
Exactly. Yeah. No, that's it. And oftentimes, like, you'll have people. A classic one is like you'll splash yourself with water before jumping in the pool, getting up on blocks.
Yep.
Another one is when
course.
you're on the blocks, clapping those hands. But really, it's whatever works for you. When you're at a young age, oftentimes you're still trying stuff out, so there's nothing set in stone right yet. But so once you get up to like this age, when you're at like the 16, 17, 18,
Yeah. You definitely
So
have a
right-
routine.
right around pushing where Craig is right now. He probably's got his routine
Probably.
down to a T.
Yeah.
Oh, lane 4 making a move. Felix from Mountain Pearl Marlins.
Wow. Hundredths
Of a second.
of a second
That's
separating the
good.
two of them.
So you can see Felix is looking, so he's breathing. He sees Craig, but Craig
He
doesn't
does.
see. Oh, no, now Craig is moving it up. He's switching it up, his breathing pattern. So they definitely do see each other. So this will be a good finish we have on our hands.
It will be. That was halfway done the race now. So we'll see what happens in the second half of the race here. A little more separation throughout the field.
Lane 1 holding on.
Pulling
Matthew.
away from lane 8. Yeah.
Matthew from St. John's Legends.
His teammate all the way down in lane 8.
It's often what you'll get with your short course converted times. In the long course meet, you'll just be put in the slower heats. I don't know
Yep.
if this is a circle seated meet or not. I believe it isn't.
I
But
don't
with your
think
short
so.
course times converted, you're often in the later heats. Just
Yeah.
because they don't know exactly what to convert to. Because again, some people do better long course, others better short course.
It all depends, yeah. Still very even coming in the 500 split here. Craig and Felix.
Yeah, and in a solid third place in lane 2, Jack Davis from St. John's Legends.
Very comfortably.
Yeah. So he's one of the ones we were talking about before. Sorry, we weren't talking about, but just the whole short course converted time. So you can see right now he's adjusting well to this whole long course.
Yeah.
Um,
Same in lane 8 there. Craig. Oh, sorry. In lane 7 there. Craig. Although Felix, at the speed they're going now, I'm looking at Felix's entry time, 10:33. That's looking to be crushed here.
yeah. Awesome. You'd love to see that. Scoring some more FINA points, you know,
Yep.
putting your name up on the board, moving up the ranks is always nice. Maybe there's something he's checking out as well. It has been brought to my attention that Craig Bush from lane 7 is actually from U Ottawa.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he must
Wow.
be back in town for something, but he
There
is
you
from
go.
U Ottawa. So this is awesome. It's just some university
Yep.
swimming in a championship meet, like Michael's from Dalhousie as well.
Katie Berwick.
Swimming for his home club of Sackville Waves. It's great. Katie Berwick as well.
Yep.
And I believe I was looking at the psych sheets, and there's also another swimmer swimming tomorrow, and actually all weekend. Cole Mitchell,
Yeah,
originally from Collingwood. He'll be swimming in some backstroke events.
he will be. Yeah,
But he swims on the Dow swim team as well. It's his first year.
wow. Making a move in lane 2.
Yeah, Jack.
He
Jack
looks
is saying,
very
Don't forget
strong.
about me. I'm
He's
still
that's
here."
what he is saying. He is reeling the boys in at the front. This is going to come down to the finish. Matthew flipping in lane 1. Holding on to 5th place. That's incredible for 12 years old.
This is really great. Oftentimes, especially in the shorter events, you'll often see the flying V.
Yep.
One of the coolest things is when you see the 50 free with the big ripple following behind. And obviously in these distance events, they're not going as fast.
Wow. Sorry to interrupt you there, but here comes Jack. All from lane 2.
He's been saving it up.
He
I can
has
tell.
been. Oh yeah. Let's see
Wow.
what he can. Let's see what the
Ring
boys can do.
bells. Bells for Craig, the U Ottawa swimmer. He's feeling it. This is gonna be a great finish too.
Yeah.
Lane 2. I don't think they know about lane 2. I don't think they know about Jack. Because they all look so smooth and controlled. And
Yeah.
Jack is really making a push.
Jack is making the final push here. Let's see how much he can push and see if he can pass Craig. It's a shame we can't see what's going on the other side.
Yeah, you know they're dueling it out. It's going to come down to this last wall, too.
Yeah.
Who's going to take that extra fly kick off the wall? Who's
I
not
know.
going to breathe on the first stroke? Those little details we were talking about before.
Who's going to stop breathing first?
Yeah.
Who's going to put their head down?
Who's gonna? Yeah, it's really going to come down to it. And oftentimes in these 800s, you don't see it get down to the wire, but holy cow, folks. It is coming down.
It is.
With 25 meters left, it is a dead heat for the top
Craig
three spots.
looks,
I think Craig might hold off Jack.
I'm not sure. Jack looks very
I
strong.
don't know if Jack can do it, Hayden. I just don't know. Wow.
Is Jack going to put his head down? Let's see. Oh, he's picking his stroke rate up. And
Oh,
Jack
wow.
does it. 9:19. Wow. What a time.
Wow. So again, he didn't have a long course time before, but that time converts to about a 9:20-ish, like you said before.
Yeah.
That is a fantastic
Craig-
job.
Craig touching the wall at 9:19. So roughly his short course time. And don't count lane 4 out. 9:22.02. Huge best time for Felix.
Wow. Coming in too, lane 6 and lane 3. So again, they're dueling it out. Oh, I don't know who's going to get this one, Hayden. I don't know. Oh, apologies. Lane 3 for its final 100 right here. But again, these top times of the heat, who knows how they're going to rank with the,
That's
the
true.
first heat of guys we saw.
They're going to be up there. Those top 4 boys. Coming in lane 1, Matthew. Wow.
12 years old. 12 years old. That
Getting
was
a
great
best
swim.
time of 10:13. Shaving off some time there.
Even shaving off time from a short course.
That's true. That's
Wow.
what we like to see.
Coming in hot, lane 8. He saved some in the tank for this one. You can tell. With about 6 meters left. Keeping his head down, not breathing.
Luke from Crusaders coming in the wall.
Allen just touching the wall.
What a race that was.
That was a good race again.
That was exhilarating.
Gosh, I feel like I'm going to sound like a broken record by the end of the weekend.
I know.
That was a good race. That was a good race. But, I mean, you got to give it to them. They trained so hard during the season. They put in so many hours, the early morning practices, the late nights of homework. Being a
Yeah.
student athlete is not an easy task.
It is not. Definitely taking it from experience. You are an engineer student, so I believe that.
Yeah, so it's definitely a workload, especially here when you're in high school as well.
Yeah.
You want to have a little bit of a social life as well, hang out with friends, but you got to find the best balance. And
You
these
do.
students definitely have enough time
Yeah.
to be in the pool because they're throwing down some monstrous times.
That was Ben closing the wall. The times are official.
So now we're at final 2 heats. One more heat of girls 1500, one more heat of boys 800 free, and then we're
Yeah.
on to relays.
On to relays.
Man, I love relays. Watching
Same.
them, being in relays.
Being a part of relays, it's something else. You get that energy.
Not a full heat here, but we're going to wait for Madam Referee to get this heat going. So only five of them in the pool.
Final 5 here.
In lane 2 from Halifax Trojans, Yale Bloom. In lane 3 from St. John's Legends, Mackenzie Wishart. In lane 4 from Bluefins, Ellie Stafford. In lane 5 from St. John's Legends, Georgia Breen. And in lane 6 from Halifax Trojans, Maria McDougall. So again, small heat, but sometimes it's nice not having people on the outside. You're not having
Yeah.
the waves that keep smashing up against the wall. So he just got pure lane line swimming.
It's quite a young heat as well. Yale and Maria both entered at no times, both leading the race here. So it'll be interesting to see what time they can throw down.
Yep. These no times.
Yeah.
Always a good race. saying it now, but we will probably say it again. Huge thanks to the officials.
Yep.
That came out to
All the
support.
volunteers.
All the volunteers. This meet would not be possible without them. Especially sitting through this session alone is always a long session for the distance events.
It is.
All weekend, it really takes an army to put up a meet like this.
It does.
So again, thanks.
We're very thankful to everybody who is involved.
Parents, coaches, for investing all this time into the swimmers. Everyone's looking pretty strong.
Yeah.
I mean, it is
little separation.
Little all over the place, but again, you don't know where these new times are coming from.
Yeah.
If they have a distance, if they have a background in distance.
That's true. We don't know how they've been training either. So
maybe someone was out sick last week. You have no idea where someone's coming from. So it's really something to see how everyone adapts. Gets in a racing mentality as well.
Yeah. Halifax Trojan Club leading this race with both Maria and Yale in lane 6 and 2.
Both no time, setting the pace. We'll see if everyone else can keep up. Honestly,
2:26
yeah, that's a great
for
time.
Maria. That is in the 1500. 2:32 for Yale. And in lane 4, Ellie coming in 2:39. Wow, these are some fast times for women's 1500. That is Mackenzie flipping at the wall, 2:54.
And in lane 5, flipping, we have Georgia Breen from St. John's Legends. Again, 12 years old. This is just a young heat.
This is very young heat.
So again, don't quote me on this, but in the meet package it does say that the medals will be presented at the end of every event. I'm not sure how it works for distance since everything's broken up and it was alternating women's, men's, but we will see.
We will find out. There is only one other heat of distance event after this, which is the third heat of the men's 1500 or 800. Sorry, my bad. But here in lane 6 is Maria, 3:42. She's got a very distance-styled stroke going on.
Yep, you can see her stroke rate is long. She's really rolling, taking it easy. You're not like really short in the stroke. She's catching a lot of water, making sure she has a good feel for the water because in the end it is a 1500, so you got to feel good, or else it's going to be one heck of a ride.
It's also interesting to look at the swimmers' kicks. There's a lot of 2-beat kick, 3-beat kicks, or you see in lane 4. She's got a constant kick, so it's very interesting to see how long that can be maintained for in the 1500.
Yeah, again, like we said, it really comes down to your race plan.
It does.
And what you want to do.
It's all about how the individual swimmer feels.
Even individual swimmer, like when you put on your cap and goggles, what do you put on first? Do you go cap and then goggles on top? Or do you go goggles and then cap on top?
I have always raced cap underneath goggles.
Goggles.
That is a favorite for me. How about yourself?
So I train with my cap under my goggles. So my goggles are on top, but when I race, goggles are always underneath. I don't know. It's like the extra level of security, just knowing that my goggles won't fly off my head.
That is coming in at 400 meters. Maria, 4:59, under 5 minutes. That is quite the race.
Yeah, not far behind in lane 2, Yale. Again, another Trojan. They are really putting up a good show.
They are.
In this distance.
Don't count lane 4 out yet. There's still lots of swimming to be done. Ellie. She looks very strong in the water.
Training for distance isn't the easiest task either, is it?
It is not. Training for distance is very difficult.
Yeah. You're doing crazy heart rate sets.
Yeah.
You're often doing long sets. I know you went through a whole slew of sets this year.
Yes.
What was your favorite and least favorite one?
Wow. Well, my favorite distance set is probably when we're tapering for a meet like this. And it's 6 100s at 1500 pace, descending to 800 pace on 120.
Okay, yeah.
My least favorite set would probably have to be one of the longer sets, 5 800s.
Wow.
That's a brain teaser.
Yeah. That gives you a lot of time, a lot of time to think, a lot of free time.
It does. Being
yeah,
a distance
I do
swimmer.
remember you guys doing that set actually.
Yeah.
That's when we were splitting up those who do specifically stroke, myself
Yes.
being a breaststroker, and then Hayden doing his distance freestyle.
Yes. Being a distance swimmer, it's very, very taxing on the body. It's very mentally taxing as well.
Yeah.
You have to be very mentally strong
You're
to
finding that rhythm and holding that rhythm for a long time.
keep your head in the race and not let it wander off. So it's incredible to see 12 years old swimming 1500, and even older. Swimming a 1500 is not easy.
Yeah, imagine if you had to do a prelim and final of this.
Yeah.
How mentally taxing that would be.
I mean,
let alone physically.
in the Olympics, that's
They do.
the kind of stuff they do. So
Yeah. So once these youngsters get older, who knows where their career will take them?
who knows?
Who knows?
Coming in for her 600 is Maria in lane 6. 7:33.
Wow, that's a solid time.
Oh no. Unfortunately, in lane 2, Yale's cap has unfortunately fallen off. That is the worst.
This is stuff you do practice, though.
That
When you
is
swim
true.
practice. I know before, at my previous school in Boston, we would do practices leading up to championship meets where our coach would take our goggles, fill them up with water,
Yeah.
put them on our heads, and then we'd have to swim. You
That
gotta be ready
is-
for anything.
Those are some of the things you have to be ready for in a race.
It sucks. Don't get me wrong. But if anyone, Yale still looks very strong in the water. So
She
doesn't
does.
seem fazed by the fact
She
that
does
she
not.
lost her cap.
Not too far behind her is in lane 4, Ellie.
Yep.
She looks very smooth and
From
strong.
Bluefins.
Yeah.
After the race, she's gonna have to go find that cap. Hopefully, it's not all the way at the bottom. Wherever it is, I'm sure she'll find it.
Hopefully,
If not, it'll be
retrieving
there in the morning, I guess.
the cap can be a pain in the butt sometimes,
Yeah,
you know,
I once-
especially at a meet.
I once watched someone go up and down the pool 3 times before seeing their cap.
Yeah.
Lane 6, Georgia. Sorry, excuse me. Lane 6, Maria. Flipping. Still looking strong.
8:51 for 700 meters.
Yep. Not far behind in lane 3, Mackenzie.
Maria looks to. Well, sorry, she's looking to put down any time she can.
Yep. Hayden, you're from Calgary, so do you find that the training here in Nova Scotia is different at all? Or
Wow, it is
drastically to Calgary's?
Significantly different than the training in Calgary. In Calgary, I was definitely swimming a lot more meters,
Yeah.
upwards of 7-8K practices.
Wow. Yes,
As
you
an
guys
age
definitely
group, as an
focus on
age group
mileage.
swimmer too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, down in Halifax, I'm not sure what the Halifax Trojan Club is doing, but the meters have definitely gone down a little bit.
Yeah, it's
But-
definitely been more detail focused. I can even
Yeah.
test that as well.
Yeah.
Being from Montreal, swimming for Point Claire Swim Club, we definitely focused a lot on mileage.
Yeah.
Being in the pool 8-9 times a week, pushing 40, even some weeks like 50, 60,000 or 60,000 meters on
Yeah.
the week. It was something that they really focused on, and that's when you would react best to a taper. When you drop those meters, it would
Oh,
feel
yeah.
so nice. Shaving, putting a tech suit on as well was the best feeling. But even now, being able to focus on the details during practice, these shorter, more stroke specific practices, it's really been nice.
I mean, it is interesting. It all depends on the coach, really.
Yep.
What
They
kind of
have a goal
coaching
in
style?
mind.
Yep.
They know what works.
They
and
know when
that
to drop.
Everyone
Yep.
comes from a different background. And at the
Yep.
start of the season, sometimes it can be a little ugly if you don't swim during the summer.
Yep.
If you do,
Especially
So-
coming out of a COVID year.
yep.
Wow.
Everyone coming from different
Yeah.
spots.
Lane 2 and 4. Both putting out strong times. Lane 4 is looking to be better than a 20:48. She's looking very strong. Looking to She's looking. The tempo of her kick is increasing ever so slightly. So maybe she's pushing the last 600 here.
Race,
yeah.
Just to give a sneak peek for tomorrow's prelims and finals, or prelims, sorry. There will be men's and women's 200 freestyle.
That's an exciting race.
The 50 fly. Wow, that's a fast race. The 400 IM.
Wow.
And to close it off will be the 50-meter backstroke. Sorry, I lied. There's also the 200-meter breaststroke. So that's a tough day.
Yeah. Tough day for some people.
If you're doing a 400 IM and a 200 breast double,
yeah,
your poor legs will be suffering at the end of that.
They will be. Take it from experience.
That'll be great. Sometimes you might even have doubles. I don't know if the 400 IM is a timed final. I will have to look into that, but I don't think it is a timed final. So you'll have a double swim there. So it's going to be nice to see how people swim in the morning.
Yeah, see if there's any strategy swimming.
Yeah. Maybe some people will save it in the morning just to rip it at night. But it also gives you a good chance to try different strategies in the morning. I know
that is very true.
When I know that it's going to be relatively easy to make the final, I'll try something that I'm not used to doing in the morning to see if it works.
Yeah.
And if it does, great. I'm going to do it again.
Got to try everything.
And if
really,
not, back to the basics at night. So it's really, really something. This whole prelims finals swimming.
That's Maria flipping at a time of 12:44. She has a very, very comfortable lead in the pool here.
Still looking very strong. The one thing my coach tells me, or our coach tells us even, is you got to treat a meet weekend like a marathon. You don't want to go too crazy at the start because you got to keep your energy for that Sunday final.
That is true.
So
Sunday is the hardest day.
You'll see some people on the side just laying low, taking it easy, and I totally understand that.
Resting the legs, sitting down most of the time.
As great as it is to cheer on your friends, you got to find a happy medium between the two because,
of course,
in the end, you don't know how much downtime you're going to have. And again, here, student athletes, they have some homework this weekend.
I'm sure it's only a Thursday. I'm sure they had.
Only a Thursday.
So they had school today.
Yeah. Wow, I didn't even think of that. It is Thursday. Doesn't feel like a Thursday. So, again, yeah. So it's great. You see all these clubs putting up boards, motivation, get you going, get you in the mentality. So it's really great to see everyone come out and really own it. I guess for some people, this might be like their big meet of the year.
Yeah.
Not knowing the uncertainty that goes into summer.
I do think so. I think maybe for most people, this is the
big meet.
Nova Scotia Provincials. That's their meet.
That's the meet. Yeah. So if you're not going to Easterns or juniors later, seniors and trials, this might be it. Other than maybe like one later, like right before the summer hits.
Maybe mini meets.
Yeah, mini meets, time trials. Those are always great when you're chasing a cut. You just suit up during practice, have a couple friends race you, and then boom, you're off.
Yeah.
Punch your ticket to wherever the meet is.
This is Yale coming into
Looking
the wall.
At the counter across the pool, I think 7 more laps. 9 more laps. Well, only the bells will dictate when they got their final 100. So
it's interesting to think about if the swimmer counts themselves or waits for the bell. Yeah. That's another strategy that sometimes.
How you count, if you count by 25s, 50s, 100s. You said you count in 50s, right?
I do count in 50s.
And you find that most manageable?
I do, because it does help me distract the pain in my body.
Yeah, I
that's
totally
honestly
get that.
The best way to put it. That it helps me distract myself from how much pain I'm in. So counting 50s, so 50, 50, 50, 100, 100, and so on.
Yeah, so you can definitely, you look at these girls and you think, wow, they are definitely feeling some sort of pain, but they're pushing through.
They are.
So it's really something to look at, folks. The perseverance and the determination in the pool right now.
1500 is not for the faint of heart.
Yeah, you got the splash and dash, the 50-meter free.
Yeah.
2 breast, 2 back. Those ones hurt as well.
They
the
do.
2 fly is nothing to be pushed aside either. But these are really, really tough races.
They are.
Mentally, physically. Like, you will feel it afterwards. You'll get out. Your lats will be tight. Your legs will hurt. The one thing you're going to want to do is to sit down, but that's the worst thing you can
That
do.
is. You don't want the lactic acid to
All
build up and
lactic
just...
acid just building up in there.
In lane 2, still capless, is Yale.
You need some good
Pushing
conditioner
through.
for that hair afterwards.
Yeah,
Pour it
wow.
in the pool. That's also something to think of. The different pools that you swim in. Salt,
That is
chlorine.
true. Yeah,
I think chlorine is the standard.
It is.
Believe they use chlorine at the FINA level as well.
I think sometimes they do a little mixture.
Little mix, yep. So I actually can tell a difference when I swim in a saltwater
Yeah,
pool or
you
a chlorine
can.
pool. You feel a little more buoyant. You float a little better. In a saltwater pool, your skin definitely feels a little
Yeah.
drier as well.
It's definitely not good for the race suit, though, saltwater pools.
No, it is not.
No.
So I think that's definitely a reason that FINA does use chlorine
Yeah.
pools, because again, tech suits do have a timestamp on them.
They do.
They do have an expiry date, and you'll be able to tell once it starts sucking in the water
Yeah.
rather than repelling. You know it's on its way out.
Yeah.
Everyone loves their tech suits. I know. I stick with my brand. My go-to brand is a Speedo tech suit.
Interesting. Mine is an arena.
I'm aware of that. Hey,
Yeah.
I do know you like your arena suits, and a lot of
Yeah.
people, even for strokes. I know a lot of freestylers like Speedo suits.
Yeah. They seem to be more of the sprinter kind of suit. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
everyone has their own preference again.
totally agree. Yeah, and you got Mizuno in there as well.
Yeah.
Mizuno's known for their sprint freestyle,
They are.
butterfly. Nike's been in the game as well, actually.
They have
with
been.
their tech suits, which is surprising. When you think of Nike, you think shoes, clothing. Not really. Swimsuits. But we hear the bells in lane 6 for Maria McDougall, Halifax Trojans.
18:01 with 100 meters to go. She is looking to...
Punching a time right
Wow.
here. Seated at a no time.
That's
So really, the sky's the limit
phenomenal
right here.
time.
Wow, she swam a great race.
She has. She's been in the lead the entire time. I know it's hard to maintain your pace when you're all by yourself, but she's done a great job here.
Yeah, she's definitely got someone on the side cheering her on. You can tell.
It seems to be really close between second and third place in lane 2 and 4. You should see them coming underneath.
Between Yale and Ellie. Yale of Halifax Trojans and Ellie of Bluefins.
100 meters left to go, so it'll be interesting to see how they finish. See if Ellie can overtake Yale or vice versa. If Yale can hold off Ellie. So
Oh, the bells are ringing. Lanes 2 and 4, like I said before. Yale and Ellie. Who wants it more right here?
who wants it more? It is going to come down to who is
Lane
the
6
strongest
touches
mentally.
in. Maria McDougall of Halifax Trojans.
She touches in a 19:18:09. What a time for a no-time entry.
19:18:09. That is going to definitely rank up there.
That is up there.
Great swimming. Great swimming. It's so fun to watch. So fun to be on this side of the pool for once.
It is. It's very nice to see the bird's eye view of the pool.
Yeah.
And
Don't get me wrong, I love swimming and swim meets, but sometimes it is nice to
it
just
is a
switch
long
roles.
weekend.
To switch roles and just watch
hmm
and appreciate the sport. Because so often you're immersed and you don't realize what's going on around you. Now you can sit back, relax, kick your feet up, put the stream on, listen to us, or come join us in person as we watch the 2022 David Fry Nova Scotia Long Course Provincial.
And it looks like Ellie has pulled away from Yale right at the end here.
Lane
So
4. Wow, yeah, those legs are coming in right now. You can
they
see
are
it. Looking good in the water.
looking very strong, touching in the wall. Ellie is touching in the wall at a 20 minutes 26.29, and Yale touching the wall at 20 minutes 31.34. What great times from those two girls.
Two youngsters as well, both 12
Yeah.
years old, throwing down some crazy times.
Those are your top 3 women of this heat. Still swimming in the pool, we've got Mackenzie.
Lanes 3 and 5, yeah, Mackenzie and Georgia. They're still going to come throw down some pretty good times. Yeah, this being our first time broadcasting, we're so thankful to have this opportunity.
Yeah. This has been great.
It's great, being able to share some of our wisdom, being able to talk to you guys, especially to provide
talk
you
about
with a
swimming.
stream. Yeah, swimming. We love it. We do it all the time.
This is what we do, so it's great to talk about it.
To share your little insider information. You guys are able to watch the stream if you're not able to join us in person. But it is really something to see. And to be able to provide a little play-by-play is something.
This is the bell lap for Mackenzie and Georgia. So let's see what times they throw down here.
100 meters left. Sometimes this can be the hardest part of the race.
This can be. This is where you see who is the most mentally tough, really.
Yeah. If you're throwing it down crazy at the start, you might not have too much left in the tank at the end. But regardless, after this, they're going to have some well-deserved rest.
They are.
And they will have an extra 30 minutes.
They will.
After the men's 800 before relays to get ready. So there will be 30 minutes, like we said before, to warm down or warm back up for the relays.
Get ready for those relays. Yeah, those relays are going to be exciting later tonight.
Those are going to be fun. Some very good relays.
Finishing strong here is Mackenzie from St. John.
St. John's. St. John is in New Brunswick. St. John's is in Newfoundland.
Pardon my geography there.
Yeah.
St. John's.
Simple as an apostrophe and an S. Just something little.
Touching the wall at 22:52. Wow. Even she shaved off some time, which is phenomenal in a 1500.
St. John's Legends probably having a crazy travel day either yesterday or earlier today.
That is very true.
So seeing these swims on the first day is great. Little time change as well, 30 minutes. I mean, nothing too crazy, but it's something to get used to.
That is the last swimmer of the women's 1500 touching the wall right there at Georgia from St. John's.
As well, yep. So here we go.
They've got quite the distance team. They've got 2 more swimmers in the next heat.
Times on the board are now official, folks.
This is the last heat of the men's 800 free. Showcasing only 4 swimmers in this heat, but that doesn't matter.
Nope. Nice middle lanes. They're going to feel good in the water.
Yep.
It's going to be nice. 4-person race. Only 800 meters as well. Madam referee. In lane 3 from Sackville Waves Aquatic Team, Benjamin Phillips. In lane 4 from Pictou County Mariners, Luke McLean. In lane 5 from St. John's Legends, Thomas Best. And in lane 6 also from St. John's Legends, Henry Pearson.
Out like a bullet in lane 5 is Thomas.
Thomas Best. So the oldest of the heat. He probably has a little more experience than these other boys.
Probably.
In the 800 free.
Got a little more training in his body.
Again, young heat, though.
Yeah.
Nobody over the age of 16.
No.
So it's going to be
out with a 30 point. Wow. Thomas is out fast. He's probably looking to place in the top group of the 800. So we'll see what he can do.
Yep. Oh yeah, he looks comfy. He's settled in right here, real nice. From St. John's, so you can tell that the travel has not gotten to him.
Nope.
Or he's been traveling before because he knows how to deal with that.
He does.
Teammates
That's
on the
where
side
the
cheering.
little experience comes in.
Yep. Maybe he's got to take a nap on the bus or on the plane.
Yep.
Maybe he's got to eat a certain snack. But he knows. He's definitely been hydrating as well. Because you can tell when you're not hydrating, those muscles are aching early.
They are.
Nice tempo kick, long strokes.
Very smooth in the water.
Strong. Breathing every 2 again, so you can see looking over to the coach. Everyone in the field breathing every 2 so far. Maybe it'll change up a little later in the race, but nothing to be too concerned of right now. Everyone looking strong, putting together a good race. You wonder how many travel meets all of these teams have, like before and after COVID. Because I know sometimes some Nova Scotian teams travel all the way to Quebec.
They do. I do believe
drive.
some Nova Scotia teams do travel the most out of all teams across Canada.
I think, yeah. For some reason, I do think I've heard that before as well.
Because, back home in Calgary, traveling maybe to Edmonton, so not even out of province.
Yep.
So, and Halifax Trojan Club being in Edmonton most of those times. So it is incredible how many travel days these swimmers have.
Yeah, and also when you're part of the provincial team on Nova Scotia, they'll often take you on trips. I know a first year at Dalhousie, Liam Ferguson, who's currently at U Sports in Quebec City.
He is, U Sports. Wow.
He was on the provincial team, and he traveled quite a bit. He said there was once they went all the way to BC, and then they traveled all the way back. So they did something in BC, something in Calgary, something in Quebec. So you definitely
little training
once
camp.
You get up there.
Yeah.
Yep, training camps, meets. So it's definitely, once you get a little older as well, once you're like 12, 13 years old, you're not seeing too much travel. But once you get to like the real age of like 14, 15, 16, you're going to start seeing some heavy workloads.
Yes.
Training-wise, it's a lot of competition.
Training-wise, school-wise as well. It's hard to keep up.
It is hard to keep up, and that's what's so impressive with swimmers. I find they have some great work ethics. As you know, they are hard workers both in and out of the pool and in and out of the classroom. So really throwing some good stuff down.
Thomas flipping at 329 for his 300 split here.
Thomas being 15 years old, the Eastern's cut is 9:11.46. So you can see maybe that's on the docket. Maybe that's what he's got his eyes set on. But he definitely does have a good pace. So if not this meet, in future meets, he's for sure going to be reaching that time.
He does. He does seem like he's moving very, very comfortably through the water here. Almost halfway done.
And 11 seconds faster would be the CJCs, so he'd be going to juniors.
Yeah.
Wow, that would be something, wouldn't it?
It would be. Where are juniors this year?
Wow. I'm unsure.
Don't know.
I will actually conduct a Google search and figure that out. But I do know that Easterns this year are being held at my home pool in Quebec.
Oh.
In Montreal.
That is right. That is a quick pool.
Point Claire, yeah.
Yeah.
We always host a big meet in December, an international meet.
Yeah.
Your team used to come. Cascade from Alberta used to come.
We did used to come.
Teams from PEI would come as well. We'd have Ontario teams, even teams from the Caribbean. So that was awesome. That was it'd be really fun to see.
As you can see, Thomas here flipping at 400 meters halfway through his 800 is a 4:42. Wow. What a time. What a first half from him. Let's see what he can do for the back half. He does look like he is maintaining his tempo very, very consistently with a consistent
juniors
kick.
And seniors. Sorry to interrupt you, Hayden.
That's all right.
Being held in Montreal as well.
Oh, wow.
But at the Olympic pool.
Oh, that is also a very quick pool. I've heard it's not the best pool for some backstroke races, but
yeah, the ceiling can be a little wacky. It's
Yeah.
all twisted, but it is a fast pool indeed.
it is. And second place in this heat is Luke from Pick 2 Count.
Wow, he is really going at it, isn't he, Thomas?
Yeah,
Making
he
a great
is.
swim.
He is attacking this 800. $300 to go here, and let's see what Thomas can do.
Stroke is definitely getting a little longer. He's trying to save up a little bit of energy. He was out like a bullet though.
He was.
I'm hoping he can hold on because this is a great race he's putting together.
5:56 at the 500 meter mark, so that's pretty quick if he's looking to go for that Eastern's time of 9:11 there. So it'll be very interesting to see if he can hold on, maybe even push the last 300 here.
Yeah, that's true. When you swim an 800, what's your typical race plan? Not trying to get any secrets out of you, but just so we can give the viewers just a little taste of what it's like to swim an 800.
My 800 race plan, it is usually a 300, just feeling the race, stay with the pack, or easy strong. That's what my old coach used to say, easy strong. And then the next 300, you want to feel like you're picking it up. You want to feel like it's getting harder. It should be getting harder. And then the last 200, you throw it down. You see how fast you can go.
I think we're going to start to see Thomas pick up the pace here.
I think so.
His kick's getting a little harder. His strokes he's pulling a lot more water. I think it's
200 to go. Flipping at 7:10. So That's
7:10. So I don't know right now if the Eastern's cut's on his mind. He's
I don't
come
know,
back
but
in 2 minutes. That would be very fast.
That
But
would
then
be.
again, who knows the last time he shot this 800?
Who
This
knows?
is going to be a great baseline to build off of.
This is
Doing lots
it's
of
probably
pace
his
work
first
after
long course meet
in
for a while. So this is quite the race.
Doing some pace work, those 5 800 you were talking about.
Yeah,
I know that sucks, but sometimes you just gotta.
Sometimes
do it,
that's
get into the rhythm.
that's what has to be done. And I think all distance swimmers know that. In deep down, that's what has to be done if they want to go a fast time. So
Oftentimes that's what you'll be doing after a big meet weekend as well. You're just gonna have to go in either Monday or Tuesday, take a day off, or go swim. Just do a big lactic flush. So
Yeah.
so long swimming. Lactic flush is anywhere between, 5 and 10 minutes of straight swimming.
yeah,
Around 140 heart rate.
that is true.
Nothing too crazy. Then again, you're just feeling the water, focusing on the little details.
It's
So if
always
you
the
have a
little
recovery
details.
practice, that's what you're doing. You're just doing a lot of long lactic acid flush work, swimming for long periods of time. And there are the bells.
This is the last. This is the lap,
100.
the bell lap of the 800. So
Yep,
Thomas
so
is
that's
out
what's
here
neat.
with 824. Last 100. Let's see what he can do. Let's see what he can throw together to see if he can get a best time. Wow, I'm very sure he's going to get a best time.
Oh yeah.
His short course time is a 10:39, so he's looking to crush that here.
Yeah. It's really great. Now you're seeing swimmers all over the deck get ready. Maybe they're gonna hop in for another warm up. Maybe they're just
Yep.
doing a deck warm up for these relays. But
You never know.
oh, and another note as well for these relays is they are by age. So we will have women's 12 and under, men's 13 and under, women's 13-14, men's 14-15. Then just women's open. It looks like. Yeah, women's open relay. So older than 14 years old, so 15 and over. Then men's it'll be 16 and over.
This is
So here comes Thomas coming into the wall.
this is Luke's bell lap as well as Henry's bell lap of the 800. Wow, coming into the wall very strong. 9:34. What a time.
Wow.
That his short course time definitely does not convert to that. So that is a huge best time from him.
Now, if people are asking me, what's my time for 800 free, I'm telling them that time on the board. because
Yes, sir.
That was one heck of a race.
That was. Great job.
Great job, Thomas.
Swimming all by himself out there too.
Curious to see what else he does this weekend.
Yeah.
Maybe he's going to be a 400 freer.
Maybe.
Maybe he's a stroker and we just don't know it.
Maybe.
He's got this hidden talent of distance. That would be something. That's like a superpower, being able to swim distance.
It is.
Because it really is difficult, as we mentioned before.
And carrying that speed into your 400, like you said, or even a 200. Sometimes it's harder for a distance swimmer to get up to speed and swim a 200 fast. So
Yeah. So the bells just rang for lane 3, Benjamin Phillips of SWAT. So he's going on his final 100 meters. But coming in hot in lane 4 is Luke from Pictou County Mariners. This is going to be a good finish.
Luke touching the wall at
Strong.
10:42. Just a little over his best time, but nothing to be ashamed of there. That was a great swim
And
from
lane
him.
6 touching Henry Pearson from St. John's Legends.
At 10:51.63.
Crushing that.
Wow.
29 second best time.
Huge best time.
Wow. He should be proud of that. He's going to sleep well tonight, too. That was
He
a
is.
tough race, hard
That
race.
was.
And now it's time to go back to the hotel, rest up, drink some water, get off your legs, and just get ready for the rest of the meet. Because
Yeah.
4-day meets are very taxing.
They are. By Sunday, that's when we really see who
Yeah,
can
that's
swim
when-
fast.
Who wants it more? That's
Yep.
when you give it all what's left in the tank. So, yeah, safety marshals are putting on their vests, getting ready for this 30-minute break.
Benjamin is attacking this wall, attacking this finish.
Yeah, 10 meters. Wow, there he goes. Good for him being able to finish like that.
Yeah. It's always very
Oh,
impressive.
Wow, we heard that from up here.
We did. That was a strong touch. 11:44.
Nice swim.
Times on the board are now official. So now we will be having a 30-minute break.
Alrighty, we are back in 2 minutes to the second part of our Thursday session, and it will be the 400 free relays.
That is right. The 12 and under, actually, the 12 and under women will go first. They will be going first.
Currently practicing all their relay takeovers, getting ready for relays. During practice, you won't even have much time to practice takeovers, so for a lot,
really.
this will be the only time you really have to practice those exchanges.
That is right. And you know, you got to get it right down, because it really comes down to it.
Yeah.
You don't want to leave too early.
Especially here, there are sensors in the block, so you're going to be
Yep.
able to see when the swimmer touches the wall versus when your toes leave the block.
That is
all
right.
you need for a safe takeover is for one of your toes to still be on the block
That is true.
when the swimmer touches the wall. So some of them to the eye might look like a false start, but in fact, they are safe takeovers. So like I said, 2 minutes, we're going to get ready to get going. And there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 heats of relays to close out this Thursday session.
It'll be exciting. It'll be exciting to see how fast these swimmers swim in the relays. Usually, you know, you have a lot more adrenaline in the relay going into the relay. It's a This is the team event for swimming.
Effort. Yeah, maybe some records will go. Who knows?
Maybe.
But all I know is that I'm excited for these relays.
So am I.
Timer's getting back in place. Referee taking a stand. Everyone's getting ready to go. You see all the little huddles, the team little discussions.
Yeah.
It's like a little pep talk.
Yeah, little team leader sometimes.
Yeah,
Gives a little speech.
Just group up. You'll be like, hey guys, time
Yep.
to step up.
And here we go. First heat. Madam referee.
In lane 3 from St. John's, Mackenzie Wishart. In lane 4 from Halifax Trojans, Maya Rasick. And in lane 5 from St. John's as well, Kaylee Simmons.
Here we go. It's going to be a close race. It's the only swimming 100 meters, 2 laps of the pool here.
So both Kaylee and Mackenzie actually swam the 1500 earlier today.
They did. Wow.
So you can
What a
think
double.
about- yeah, this is a brutal double for those legs and arms. But the nice thing is that they're leading off, so they'll be
They
able
are.
to swim it out, and they'll be able to cheer on their team.
Official time, too.
Yep.
Their leadoffs.
For every relay. So even for the medley relays, that backstroke part,
Yep.
that is an official time. So it'll pop up on your swim rankings profile. It'll be scored with FINA points. It'll be nice. But right now, pulling away in lane 4 is the Trojans, Maya Rasick.
Super strong swim here from Maya. Flying into the wall here at a 1:05. Next swimmers dove in for Halifax.
In lane 4 right now is Avery Stade. In lane 5, Ariana Higdon. In lane 4, Kiara Higdon. Oh, that's interesting.
Little
11
sister
and-
rivalry.
Yeah, 11 and 12 years old.
Interesting.
Little sister rivalry. Everyone's looking strong. Those legs are in overdrive right now. You
They
see that
are.
they're relying heavily on those legs.
It is
Especially
a
at the end of the
flat-out sprint, 100 meters.
But yeah, you just give it your all.
There's not much to it.
Nope. You try to limit your breaths.
Yep, that's for
Make
sure.
every stroke's a power stroke. And you just go for it. Like the race plan. You just dive in.
Yep.
You go crazy.
You just can't give up.
Nope. That's exactly
Got to
it.
fight to the end. And that is what Maya
Lane
is doing
4.
here. Wow.
Avery in lane 4. Excuse us. So coming in for the takeover in lane 4 is going to be Etta McClellan from Trojans as well.
Touching the wall at 2:14.
Nice safe takeover as well. Coming in second for lane 5 is Ariana. Looking to take over is Georgia Breen, who also swam the 1500 earlier today. Wow, this relay, really powerful, both mentally and physically. Good takeover there. Lane 3 coming to swim in is Kiara Higdon. Taking over is Harlow LeBlanc. So
That's halfway down the relay right there. So
this is the back half. Yep, 200 meters done, 200 meters left. Right now, what do you call the last person in the relay?
I call him the anchor leg.
Anchor.
Yeah.
Anchor leg, often the bomb.
Yep.
So you got a little synonymous names going on over there, but I like to call it the anchor. You're anchoring a relay.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't all come down to you, but that last touch is the most important touch of them all.
It is. Yeah.
So
last 5 meters, you put your head down, you just spin those arms. Lane 4, Edda looking really strong, 15 meters out of the wall. Taking over is Yale Bloom, who
also swam the 1500. Wow. These 12 and under girls are really putting something out there.
Yeah, they're showing us that they are strong.
Touching at 3:23.61. Oh, she is out like a bullet.
Wow, yeah, you see she wants to win this one for her team.
She does.
Lane 5 coming in is Georgia, but following closely in lane 4, Harlow is making a move. Taking over in lane 5 will be Amelia, and taking over in lane 3 will be Claire.
Some inter-team rivalries going on right here, the A and B lay, so we'll see what happens.
Wow, lane 5, Amelia looking really good in the pool.
Looking like a true sprinter there.
Smooth, strong, yeah, you can tell. She definitely probably likes the shorter mid-distance. With 20 meters to go, it looks like it's Yale's race. Halifax Trojans in lane 4, putting on a great show for this 12 and under team for the women's 400 long course relay.
Very impressively coming in at a 4:35.65.
Wow. And
what a time.
This relay entry time was probably made up, but still.
Probably.
Best time. 4:35 is nothing to...
What a time. And the last two swimmers here coming into the wall from St. John's.
Yeah, in lane 5, Amelia, lane 3, Claire, both coming in.
Touching the wall in second is lane 5.
Amelia.
At 5 minutes, 0.75. In lane 3.
In lane 3, Claire touches the wall.
At 5 minutes, 0.08. That rounds out the 12 and under women's 400 relay.
On to men, 13 and under 400 freestyle relay.
Only three teams
well.
again. Yeah.
We have SWAT in lane 3, Trojans in lane 4, and St. John's Legends in lane 5.
Yeah.
Over to you, Madam Referee. In lane 3 from SWAT, we have Eugene. In lane 4, Christopher Nguyen. In lane 5, Henry Pearson from St. John's Legends.
Wow. And in lane 3,
Eugene Leggy. Sorry
he
if
is
I'm mispronouncing
out
that last name.
like a bullet.
Looking very strong.
Really
All
setting
these
the
guys.
pace here.
Yeah. Great race at the start. Oftentimes you'll set the tone at the very start.
That is
You
true.
get your team riled up.
Yeah.
They're going to feed off your energy. And
They
just
will.
give it their all. Because in the end, this is the last event of the night. So after
Yeah.
this, you're going home, having a nice team dinner or dinner with your family or whomever you're eating with.
Getting some rest, nice recovery.
Yep. Hydrating, like we said before. And then you're back tomorrow morning for prelims. But wow, Eugene really pulling away from the field. Looking good for the Sackville Waves. Taking over from Eugene will be Ethan Kershaw in lane 3. In lane 4, Ethan Daniel. And in lane 5 from St. John's Legends, Carter King.
Wow, blistering time at 59.86.
Wow, sub a minute for 13 years old. That is nothing to push aside. Long course, too. Let's take a second.
That is very impressive. I am a loss for words.
Eugene, wow. That was one heck of a swim. That is also an official time.
That is, wow. That's quite the time for a 13-year-old.
So the tricky thing is for these relays is the wedge on the blocks, where to put it.
That is
Some people
right.
will put it all the way at the back so they don't have to touch it. Others will put it closer so you can push off of it and use it as momentum. But it really is personal preference. Coming in lane 3 still, SWAT. Ethan swimming in fast at 15 meters out. Taking over is Ben Levitt. In lane 4, not far behind is Ethan Daniel. And taking over is Eason Zhu.
It's really pushing the pace here. That was
Safe
a
takeover in lane 3.
2:01 from the SWAT team and a 2:07 from the Halifax Trojan team right there.
Great takeover there. In lane 5, St. John's Legends. Carter swimming in at 5 meters now. Alan Sala taking over. Alan swam the 800 free earlier too.
He did.
So wow, all these young boys, coaches really putting them through these tough doubles.
Yeah. Really
can-
testing
you
to
can-
see how fast they can go
You can
after
only
a hard
imagine what
swim.
it's going to be like tomorrow when you're going to have prelims,
wow.
finals, and other relays.
I can't.
But this is age group swimming at its finest, folks.
This is. Wow, and by just looking at the times, it looks like the lead has suddenly closed.
Wow. You can feel the energy in the
You
Dalplex
can.
right now. You feel it. I got goosebumps just looking.
So do I.
Coming back in lane 4, making a comeback, Eason Zhu. Joshua Tumapil will be taking over in lane 3. Benjamin Phillips. Can he make the comeback to regain the lead that SWAT had before?
It's all going to come down to the last 100
Wow.
here. So
Solid takeover in lane 4. Lane 3 as well. Benjamin looking good. Long kick out.
wow.
Arms are
I'm not
flying.
sure.
I don't know, Hayden.
This is going to be so
Allen
close.
swimming in 10 meters out of the wall now. Matthew Earl from St. John's Legends taking over from him.
What a race from them as well.
Wow. All around. It's just been impressive swimming.
It is. Super impressive racing by these young boys here. Wow, the crowd is going absolutely nuts. It sounds like it is down to hundreds. 0.25. That is what separates first and second in this heat. As you can see them coming, flying down the pool here. It looks like the SWAT team has the ever so slightest lead.
Wow. I'm at a loss for words. This is really something.
They brought it back,
This
and
is
then
something.
SWAT pulled away.
This is like the France-USA relay
This
in
is
Beijing.
that is
I
insane.
just don't know if you can do it, Phil. I just don't know if you can do it, Hayden. And look at this. In lane 3, SWAT reclaiming their lead to take first in the heat.
With a
Followed by
4:18
Trojans in second. Joshua touching the wall.
at 4:22. What a time!
In
What
lane
a
5,
comeback!
Matthew reeling it in for St. John Legends. Wow, it's been a great day for all these teams.
It has been.
Individual accomplishments, team accomplishments. It's really been something to see.
Coming in at 4:35.75. Wow, those are your 13 and under boys.
Next up, we have women's 13-14 relay. These times on the board are not official.
Just doing some last checks to see.
Next heat, we have 4 relay teams. In lane 3 will be the Halifax Trojans. Lane 4, also Halifax Trojans. Lane 5 will be St. John Legends. And in lane 6 will be Corner Brook Rapids Swim Club. Apologies. It is Conception Bay Bluefins. Sorry, CBSB and CBSC. Very similar.
They're just doing some final checks here on that heat. It looks like there was a close call on one of the takeovers, so they're just doing one final check. This is the most nerve-wracking part about relays.
All those takeovers.
Yeah.
You just want to be as efficient as you can, not
You
to lose
do,
any time.
but you want to be as safe as you can.
Yeah. So it really comes down.
Really comes down to how guts.
There was a disqualification in the prior heat that we just watched. Lane 4, the team of Halifax Trojans, has been disqualified for an early
That is so
takeover.
unfortunate.
You know what, though? If any of those boys are on another relay this weekend, they're going to bounce back. 'Cause
They
they're gonna
will.
have that fire
Yep.
in their stomachs. They're going to want it that much more. They're going to crave it.
They will. They know what it feels like. And, you know, unfortunately they did get disqualified, but that's that's all a part of learning here.
Yeah,
so
it really, really is.
it's good to take that home
Yeah,
and come back even faster.
let it sink in. So now event number 7, women's 13-14, 400 freestyle relay. We're just going to wait a little bit. Madam Referee doesn't seem ready just yet, but there are 5 teams in this heat, as I said before. Madam Referee. In lane 3 from Halifax Trojans, Aaliyah Bloom. In lane 4 from Halifax Trojans, Julie Nolan McCarthy. In lane 5 from St. John's Legends, Eve Martin. In lane 6 from CBSB, Amelia Smith. Wow, these girls are really taking it out.
They are. You know, that's what you got to do in 100. You got to take it out fast. It's got to be like 50.
Yeah, especially when you're swimming long course. It's just one long 50. You got one wall.
That's true. You only have one wall, so I mean, it really comes down to who can pull more water.
Who can pull more water? Again, who's focusing on those little details? Who's finishing their stroke properly? Who's focusing on the recovery? But wow, lane 4 is really making a statement here. Julie Nolan McCarthy.
She is
swimming in 20
flying.
meters out. Taking over from Julie will be Clara Durling. And in lane 6, Amelia Smith, a close second. Taking over from her will be Rachel Slaney.
Wow, this is
And it's a battle for third right now. It is truly a battle for third. Right now in third, Eve Martin from St. John's Legends. Taking over from her will be Reese Gates. And in lane 3, Aaliyah Bloom, Maya Johnson, just over in the pool.
Halifax Trojans out in a minute point. That's quite a fast time
That
for
is a very
13,
fast time.
14-year-old girl.
We just saw the 59.0 posted by Eugene the heat previous.
Yeah.
So these times, minute
First
point
time to break a minute.
is nothing.
Yeah.
Not too shabby. Like, that's really something. You think about it, we haven't even had the 100 free yet. Imagine
We
that's
haven't.
your only focus. You got a prelim and a final swim. You're going to have that adrenaline rushing all day. You're going to be pumped to get back in the pool. Coming back, though, lane 4. Wow, this is a solid lead. I would say that's about 10, maybe even 15 meters that Clara currently has on the rest of the field. Taking over from Clara is Maria McDougall.
I'm just looking at the Eastern's times here, and, you know, regardless if she's 13 or 14, she got the Eastern's time for that 100 free.
There you go. Congratulations, Julie. That is a huge accomplishment, getting that Eastern time. Taking over from lane 6 is Ellie Stafford, who also swam the 1500. All these girls.
Wow.
Lane 3 diving in, Isabel Hussey. And in lane 5 diving in, Isabel Harvey. So you got a little battle of the Isabels in lane 3
Battle
and
of the
5.
Isabels. Halifax with a comfortable lead.
Yeah.
Halifax B team, though.
Oh, Easterns this year, so you just punched your ticket to Point Claire.
Yeah.
Congrats. That is nothing.
What a time.
Push aside. Awesome. And she could even better her time this weekend if she is entered in the 100 freestyle.
I would assume so if she's going that fast.
You are going that fast. Wow. Again, coming in hot with 25 meters to go. Maria McDougall. Isabel McBride bringing it home. 20 meters to go for Maria.
This is the last swimmer to dive in for the Halifax Trojans.
Yep. Right now, it's really a fight for second.
It
It's
is.
going to be anyone's race between lanes 3 and 6.
It is a
Between
battle.
Trojans and CBSB. Lane 4, Isabel just dove in. Very safe takeover there. Lane 6, though, Bluefins. I don't know. They're looking really good. Emma Power taking over from Ellie Stafford. In lane 3, Marnie Bishop taking over from Isabel Hussey. And in lane 5, Sarah Power taking over from Isabel Harvey. Oh.
Very
little
clean
action.
takeovers there.
Yep. Here we go.
Wow, don't count lane 5 out yet.
Out very fast. Very strong stroke as well. You can see
Very.
the power.
Yep.
Nice. Look, almost looks like a little bit of a claw stroke, if I would say so myself. But it's efficient. Whatever
is.
works, to be honest with you.
It is.
High
I mean,
elbows, catching that water. That's all you really need for this stroke.
whatever gets you through the water faster.
Exactly,
That
yeah.
really seems to be how you swim fast.
Lane 4 chugging along. Isabel McBride coming in, trying to better their time of 4:20 flat, which I imagine is simply an entry time.
I imagine so, and by looking at the clock right now, I feel like they're going faster than that. They're She's touching the wall at 4:15.22. What
Wow,
a time.
That is a great time.
That is.
In second right now, I think we're going to have Bluefins, but I don't know. Lane 5, really close. Sarah Power closing in.
Wow.
But
what
lane 6,
what a
Emma
leg
Power.
from lane 5.
Emma Power, second. Sarah Power of St. John's Legends, third. And in lane 3, Marnie Bishop of Trojans, fourth. What a great race.
What a great race there.
Wow.
Lane 5 bringing it all the way back from fourth
at one point.
to third.
Yeah.
Wow. What a finish.
Chase down. Next up, we have event 7, men's 14-15, 400 freestyle relay.
Swim off style here.
Yep, head to head, baby.
Yep.
Lane 4, lane 5.
St. John's and the Halifax Trojan Club
Yeah.
fighting it out in the middle of the pool here. So this will be very interesting to watch.
St. John Legends, quicker
Yep.
seat time, Trojan
Yep.
home pool advantage. This is going to be a good race to watch.
I think so.
Madam referee. And they're off. In lane 4, St. John's Legends, Evan Fang. In lane 5 of Halifax Trojans, Alexander Bouchard. Alex Bouchard is out crazy fast. When I say crazy fast, his tempo is, I would almost say 1.5 times that of Evans.
Probably. I mean,
Crazy kick. You see the white water rippling
Yeah.
off the back.
it's all about tempo.
Focused on the race, but I can't. I'm being distracted by the Trojans in the
I
corner
know.
doing their little circle cheer. So loud, but wow, whatever you got to do to psych yourself up for a
Yeah.
relay, I guess. So
Like
Can't
we
put that
said,
aside.
like we said at the start, it's all about the adrenaline.
here we are. They're riding the ropes, trying to catch each other's drags.
Yeah, this
Which-
is so close.
This is going to be a great race, folks. Evan Zhang swimming into Thomas Best, and Alex Bouchard swimming in for Oliver Bourne. Looks like Bouchard will get to the wall first, but I'm not too certain. Bourne with the takeover.
Touching at 58.46, slightly ahead is the Trojan Aquatic Club, and lane 4 touching at 59.07 is the St. John's.
Yeah, this is a great race, folks. This is actually going to be a very, very strong race. Bouchard posting the fastest 100 split
So
to date.
far, yeah, so far.
There's only more heats to come. So
There is.
honestly, with everything getting faster, we have a great race on our hands. Great meet on our hands, I should say. It's quiet now, waiting for the Swimmers to come back, reach the 75 mark. But it looked like the Trojans had the lead going in.
It did look like it, and it looks like it
and they
now.
are pulling away. Oliver Bourne pulling away from Thomas Best.
What a
Oliver
swim.
swimming in for John Clouet, and Thomas swimming in for Jim Ja. That's half of the race done.
Yeah,
So you got to get fresh body in there.
get the fresh legs, get
Fresh
going,
legs,
get
yeah,
the tempo up.
yeah.
You got to attack the first 50 here.
Strong underwater. Oh, deep dive from lane 5.
Yeah,
Long underwater as well. Out strong. little
beautiful underwater.
Great underwater. Yeah, he added some strong dolphin kicks. But lane 4, don't count him out yet. Jim Ja. making
He
a great
has
comeback.
what a stroke he has.
If I know what a sprinter stroke looks like, it's that.
It is.
You see that they look menacing. Their heads are high in the water.
They
their
are,
bodies are
yeah.
high. They're floating on the water. They're looking good. Anchoring for the Trojans will be Ryan Hull. Anchoring for the St. John's Legends, Jackson Rowe. Yeah, this is still anyone's race, folks.
This is one swimmer left, so I mean, it looks like it's going to come down to the last 100
Leave it
here.
all in the pool. And like we said before, there's 3 trophies that all
Yeah.
teams are fighting for, competing for this weekend. Top male, top female, and top combined. So
That is true.
relays contribute quite a bit to these points as well.
They do double
So,
points. I'm pretty sure,
Yeah,
actually.
it's actually very important. Oh, solid
Wow,
takeover
very
from Ryan.
very good takeover there.
And in lane 4, Jackson with a very safe takeover as well.
Touching the wall at
Oh,
2:59.
wow, that is a fast underwater by Jackson in lane 4. He wants it.
He is moving through the water.
He wants it.
This is going to be a battle to the finish.
This is going to be a great race.
Just by looking at the time here, it looks Halifax still has the lead, but St. John's is not too far behind, reeling it in within tenths.
Oh,
So,
wow. Wow. St. John's pulls ahead in the lead with the final
Wow.
25 to go. Jackson is pulling off the comeback.
What
Ryan
a
Hull trying
swim.
to hold on, but Jackson.
What a
Jackson,
swim from him.
Wow. What a race. Wow. St. John's tapping in first. Crazy relay. Congratulations. Ryan Hull touching second for Trojans in lane 5. What a race. Up next, event number 9, women's 400 freestyle relay. So now we're up to the open category.
Yeah, this is where things get fast.
Yeah.
Not that they weren't fast, but this is where they get faster.
Faster. You're getting bigger, hitting the weight room, doing some stronger exercises, more practices a week. You're sort of used to having.
Maybe training even more.
Yeah. You're used to the lactic acid, how to deal with it. So we got here. First heat, we're going to have Trojans in lane 4, and we're going to have Churro in lane 5. Leading off for the Trojans in lane 4, we have Laura White, and for Churro in lane 5, it will be Piper Hickox.
Times on the board are official. Got a swim-off style event again.
These get me going, Hayden. I don't know what to say.
They do.
Whenever I see, even if it's a teammate for mine at the end of a prelim session swimming off for a final spot, oh, man, it's awesome.
It is.
Madam Referee. Laura White in lane 4 for Trojans. Piper Hickox in lane 5 for Churro.
Churro tactically riding the wake of the Halifax Trojan.
Laura White. Yeah, you see swimming on that lane line. Everyone's tired after swimming those 15s and those 800s.
Yeah.
But again, who can hold it off best? Who can persevere through those hard, tough main sets? Those 6,000 meters. And you're at the very end, and your coach says, all right, 25 off the blocks. You get up there. You don't want to do it. But you're training for stuff like this, where you have all that lactic acid, and you just got to push. You're going.
This is what we train for, yeah.
Taking over for Trojans in lane 4 will be Eliana McDonald. Laura White swimming in. In lane 5 will be Audrey Parker. Will be taking over from Piper Hickox.
Speeding into the wall here. Touching at a blistering time of 1:06.1. Very good takeover from the Churro Swim Club there. Probably practice those a little bit. Don't want to be too risky.
Trojans pulling away, looking very strong. Eliana in the water. Audrey still kicking. Still kicking very strong. That's a high tempo kick. Got the stroke rate going as well. Behind the blocks, Phoebe Hickox getting excited to dive in for Churro, and Rowan Lapointe for Trojans in lane 4. Man, I love relays. I could watch relays all day.
I could. They're so exciting.
Yeah, once you get to the university level as well for U Sports, you have those 4x200 meter relays.
Yeah, the longer ones.
Longer ones. 4x2 free, 4x100 meter free, so same as this one. And then you got the 4x100 meter medley.
I think we're seeing some of those later on in the meet.
We will be seeing those. That's really exciting to see all the best swimmers of every club in their specific strokes really throw it down as well. Lane 4 taking over from Eliana will be Rowan Lapointe.
Touching at a 2:15.0.
Nice safe takeover. That was perfect. And Phoebe Hickox taking over from Audrey Parker.
Doing the American style takeover right there.
Oh,
wow.
The step over right there. You're getting a little more momentum.
Don't see that very often over in Canada here.
No, I think those actually originated in Texas. And at my previous high school in Boston, our coach actually taught us to do those.
Yeah.
So
seems to be the American style takeover.
Style, yeah. You know, these blocks, some of the blocks don't have all that much room. So trying to do a 2-step takeover isn't always the best. But those step over takeovers, you're swinging your arms. You got lots of speed going in the water. You just got to make sure you time it up properly.
Trying to gain as much speed as you can out of the water before you even get in.
Oh, absolutely. Oftentimes you'll see relay people on the block lifting their hands up and down trying to count, and they're actually following the cadence of the person swimming to try to time it up so that on their last stroke they're taking their first step for the takeover.
Yeah.
So they're not early.
It's all about timing.
Yeah. 10 meters out of the wall, and Rowan Lapointe is looking very solid. Clara Durling taking over the anchor part of this relay for the Trojans. Boom, there you see it.
Perfect takeover that was.
That was a nice takeover. Strong breakout as well. 10 meters out for Churro. Phoebe Hickox swimming in from Madison Bond. Lane 5. Another solid takeover.
Touching wall at 334 for the Truro. Very strong swimming.
Especially at the end of session. Once you see these, you know it's going to be a good race.
Good weekend even.
Yeah, good weekend. Heck, these are like swims at night, so oftentimes you're not even used to swimming like this.
Yeah.
Tired on a Thursday.
On a Thursday too, yeah.
It's great to see everyone gathered up here at the balcony looking down. Guests sitting in the bleachers. Just awesome, awesome. Even the guards are getting up and active.
Yeah,
Love
they
watching.
are.
Everyone's out on shift. No one in the guard room. All eyes on the pool. Swimming in 10 meters out in lane 4, Clara Durling coming in clutch for the Trojans.
Touching the wall at 4:25.20.
Wow.
What a time that is.
That is a solid time.
That is significantly faster than their
And
entry
in lane
time.
5, touching Madison Bond. Great swim, girls. Great swim.
4:39.33.
Now, Heat 2, same event, number 9, women's 400-meter freestyle relay. In lane 2, we have DCSC. In lane 3, Trojans. 4 Trojans. Lane 5, St. John Legends. Also in lane 6, St. John Legends. In lane 7, Trojans. And in lane 8, we have Sackville Waves.
Madam Referee.
DCSC is Dartmouth Crusaders. Madam Referee. Everyone's rowdy. In lane 2, Sarah Bennett. In lane 3, Aideen McGrath. In lane 4, Rachel Blackmore. In lane 5, Bridget Doon. In lane 6, Elizabeth McKay. In lane 7, Ella Brocklehurst. And in lane 8 of Sackville Waves, Hannah McLeod.
Wow, I mean, lane 4 is out fast. Looking at the time, looking at the board. Seems that we're just having some technical difficulties with the board, but looking at the pool.
Looking at the pool, we'll provide. It's almost like a flying V. It's looking really good. Lane
It
4
is.
out first. Lane 3 close second.
That's
Fight for
Halifax
third.
and Halifax.
It's a dead heat right now. Fight for
Yeah.
third. Lane 4 looking good. Rachel swimming in for Sophie. Lane 3, Aideen swimming in for Cassidy. Lane 8, Hannah swimming in for Caitlin. Caitlin Taylor, also a member of the Dalhousie women's swim team, swimming with her home club. In lane 7 right now in the pool, Katerina. In lane 6, Annabelle Penton. In lane 5, Abby Andrews. In lane 4, Sophie Rooney. In lane 3, Cassidy Carroll. And in lane 2, Naira Smith.
Seems to be lots of separation in the middle of the pool there between the Halifax A and what seems to be the Halifax B relay in lanes 4 and 3. So be very exciting to see what kind of racing goes on there.
Yeah, honestly, these head-to-head races between clubs are always the best.
They are, because, you know, it is about pride in the team.
Yeah.
Who's swimming faster?
That's
That's
all
all.
on deck with all that swagger.
Exactly. Lane
yeah,
4
still,
has
lane
some
4.
swagger here.
Lane 4
Holy.
remains in first, solidifying their lead and adding to their lead actually is Sophie Rooney. Taking over from Sophie will be Isabel Mellinson. In lane 3, taking over from Cassie is Charlotte Evans. In lane 5, taking over from Abby Andrews will be Claire French. In lane 6, taking over from Annabelle will be Emma Angelova. In lane 7, taking over is Ella Collins. In lane 8, taking over from Caitlin Taylor will be Ash Tomlick. And in lane 2, taking over from Naira Smith will be Rosalind Tate. Great heat. Yeah, 1-2 is set, but 3, I don't know. It's still anyone's race.
It could be anybody's race.
People
a
are
race
kicking
for
strong.
fourth.
Yeah, even
That's
a race
what-
for fourth.
that's
Ella
what it
Collins
is here.
pulling away right now. Looking at the SWAT team to her left. Oh, lane 2.
I don't think she
Don't
sees
forget about,
lane 2.
Don't forget about them, the Crusaders. They are in here.
They've been training out of the Dalplex for a couple weeks now, I think.
Oh, have they?
Yeah, I've seen them before some of my own swims. They've
Quick
been
drive over
training
the
very
bridge,
hard.
So
Yeah.
anything, not that bad. It's a pretty good pool as well. So taking over for Isabel in lane 4 will be Ashley McKenna. Ashley McKenna, a butterfly. Let's see how she does in this 100 free. In lane 3, taking over for Charlotte Evans is Emma Hamlin. Emma Hamlin, also a butterflyer. In lane 5, taking over from from Claire French, is Kennedy Sears. In lane 7, diving in the pool now is Allison Redfern. In lane 8, diving in the pool, Alana Mercier. In lane 2, diving in the pool, Sophia Dean. And in lane 6, diving in the pool is Jada Roberts.
Could this be a Halifax 1-2-3?
Yeah,
we'll
that
see.
would be something, wouldn't it?
Ella Collins had a huge swim there, bringing the team all the way back into
Oh, yeah, that was definitely a nice comeback.
fourth
right now.
place.
Ashley McKenna trying to hold on to the lead,
Yeah.
though, for the girls in lane 4. They're doing
But
a
it-
great job right now, and she wants it, too. You see that kick.
It is clearly Halifax in lane 4. What a
Halifax.
swim from those
Phenomenal
girls.
Ashley McKenna coming in hot lane 4, pulling that Trojans relay right there. Emma Hamlin close second in lane 3, hugging the lane
Wow.
rope.
3:58 around there. The
Wow.
board is being really.
Board still not working, given approximate times. Emma Hamlin touching third. St. John's looks like it has third, but I don't know. Lane 7, Allison Redfern trying to make a comeback. Does she have enough room?
I think she
Doesn't-
ran out of pool there,
She
Gregor.
ran out of pool. Lane 5, St. John's third. Trojans 4th. Crusaders 5th. SWAT 6th. In lane 8, Alana Mercier touching in. Then in lane 6, Jada Roberts for St. John's Legends. That was a great heat. Full
That
heat
was.
almost.
Almost full heat there. So exciting. A lot of swimmers in those heats.
All right, folks. This is it. Last race of the night.
Last race.
Getting ready to
This
pack
is
it
it.
up.
They are just having some technical difficulties with the board there, and all times are not official on the board.
In lane 1, we have Corner Brook Rapids Swim Club for next heat. Lane 3, Halifax Trojans. Lane 4, Halifax Trojans. Lane 5, Sackville Waves. And in lane 6, the Crusaders again.
It'll be very, very interesting to see. Michael Smith will be on the SWAT team here.
Yeah.
So, see what he can throw down as he's a university swimmer.
Yeah. It's great seeing some of these university swimmers go back to their clubs. I said
Yeah.
it before, but honestly, when I was younger and a university swimmer came back, I always looked up to them.
Yeah.
So especially for these younger swimmers, the 11, 12-year-olds, being able to have a positive influence like Michael or Caitlin or even Katie. I mean, Katie
Yeah.
was training with the Trojans for a little bit.
She has
So
been.
just being able to have that person there to talk to them, ask them questions is really something as a young swimmer.
Even just the experience, you know?
Being a
Sharing the
leader all
experience,
around.
yeah. Just sorting out the clock here for this last heat.
Well, intermission, but nothing too crazy.
Unfortunately, lane 6 has been disqualified. The St. John's team, the St. John's B team has been disqualified out of lane 6 in the previous heat. Like we said before, it's a learning experience, you know. In a relay, it comes down to the touches.
Especially a lot of these smaller meets, you won't be having relays. So it's these big championship meets where you're going to have your first shot.
Here we go, the last heat of the night. Madam Referee.
The crowd is rowdy. You hear it.
And they're off. Flying through the pool here.
In lane 1, Nathan Flynn. In lane 3, Cameron Harding. In lane 4, Agaron Ramos. In lane 5, Zachary Marquez. In lane 6, Oliver DeWood. So you're wondering, maybe some club records are trying to be taken down right here. Maybe they're trying to get some qualifications for Easterns.
Maybe.
Like, you just never know what's going on. The Nova Scotian provincial record for the Open 400 freestyle relay is 3:31.16 by Acadia in 2020. That's a fast time,
Halifax Trojans out with a blistering 26.
Agaron looking good, swimming into the wall. He's swimming in for Owen Nicholson.
Very strong stroke rate going into the wall here.
Wow, second is totally up for grabs. Lane 5, diving in will be Michael Smith. Lane 6, Luke Ellis. Lane 3, Jonathan Earl. And then lane 1, Aiden Mercer. It's a close heat. Halifax trying to pull away with the lead right here. Michael Smith. Wow, he is making a comeback.
Michael Smith,
Riding
can
the
he
lane
pull?
line, trying to use that drag.
Can he pull the Halifax Trojans Owen back into his grasp?
Yeah, I don't know if he can.
I mean, we'll have to see. Wow. And just looking at the board, he's pulled it back within tenths.
Of a second. That's impressive. Michael will be swimming in for Nelson Daniels. Owen is swimming in for Hassan Hosni. Jonathan Earl in lane 3 swimming in for Dmitry Popkov. In lane 1, Aiden Mercer swimming in for Liam MacArthur. And in lane 6, Luke Ellis swimming in for Leon Bautista.
Here we go.
Wow, Michael Smith making the comeback, pulling SWAT to first at the 200-meter mark, halfway through the relay. Safe takeovers from both teams. Lane 5 diving in. Nelson Daniels, can he hold on to the lead?
Let's see what happens here.
It's going to be a phenomenal swim. Lane 6 swimming in right now. Luke Ellis swimming in for Leon Bautista of DCSC.
Lane 1 looking super strong going into this first 50.
Yeah, a little splash, but sometimes that means that they do have the power in their stroke.
Sometimes, yeah.
Lane 4, Will Meyer trying to get the crowd going before his final leg of the relay.
Yeah, I mean, this is the last 100 of the night.
Feed off the energy of the crowd.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Get him rowdy. Lane 4, Trojans pulling back the lead. Wow, Hassan Hazi doing a phenomenal job gaining that back. Gaining territory on Nelson Daniels. He's swimming in. Nelson Daniels swimming in for Ron Levitt. Hassan Hazi swimming in for Will Meyer. In lane 1, Liam MacArthur swimming in for Stefan Millie. In lane 3, Dmitry Popkov swimming in for Sean Yu. And in lane 6, not to be counted out, Leon Bautista swimming in for Alex Johnson Humble. Wow, this is a great race. 1, 2, 3 seems to be
so exciting.
But I don't know. I really don't know.
I don't know.
5,
Lane 1.
Ron Levitt looking so strong. But lane 1, Stephen Millie.
He is
doing it all right now.
He is.
Doing the most for his team. Lane 6, too. So strong. Alex Johnson Humble. This is going to be a great relay split in the 100. Final event of the night, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we
Looks
go.
like your hometown Trojans, Will Meyer,
taking this one home.
20 meters away from the goal.
Very comfortable lead here. Second is up for grabs still, though.
Some valuable points for his team, and I'm sure maybe even a club record on the line. Swimming in.
3:45.54, touching the wall first.
SWAT going to be coming in second. Lane 5, Ron Levitt touching the wall. Not far behind. Lane 1, Stefan Millie.
What a swim.
Lane 3, Trojans. Again, Sean Yu swimming in. Just going to out-touch Alex Johnson Humble. Wow.
Great swimming tonight.
What an exciting session. Swimmers looking at the board, not knowing if times up there are official. Those times on the board are now official, says the announcer. So that was a great first session. Thank you for tuning in with us again. I'm Gregor DeVoe.
I'm Hayden Woodrow.
And we will see you tomorrow for the Friday session.